Hello there, you spectacular specimens of humankind, and welcome on into the wonderful cult of Vane, the home of hedonism that is here in my humble abode. My humble abode, as they say, you know? How you doing, you beautiful beings? How's it going? Here are things. How's it going, Kiara Strings? Hello, it's Dean. How you doing, Gilus? Gilus coming in for the 10 months. Good lord. Good, and Defelion Panda. I've only just pressed go live. God damn it. I've only just pressed go live. The audacity. I'll come to you in a moment. I'll come to you in a moment, you cheeky little devil. Ladies and gentlemen and all genders outside and in between, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders. Throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine who do they think they are? The absolute audacity, the scandal, the preposterousness. How very dare they? The bloody pandas coming in here. The pandas coming in here. Here I am just trying to say, Monty, calm it down. I'm trying to say hello to all the pandas. Hello, pandas. How you doing, you beautiful being? Hello, you beautiful individual. Thank you, Panda, for dropping off work. Shade and Sunshine, you cheeky devil, as well. Oh, my lordy, all of the chaos is occurring.
With that Decker. Anyway, another month, another button to press, laughing smiley.
Another month, another button to press. Indeedy doos. Indeedy doos, Shade and Sunshine, you cheeky little devil. Oh my lordy. Gilus and Shade and Sunshine, I shall now inscribe your names upon the mirror of Vane, you cheeky little devils. We're kicking things off in a chaotic way today, apparently. By having your names upon the mirror of Vane, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devils.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Interruption. Let's get this going early, with chaos.
Like there's any change there, Dean. It's all chaos. Chaos here at all occurrences. Good lord. Good lord. By having your name upon the mirror of Vane, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. Bloody interruptions. And of course you get access to all those sexy little emotes, but the most important thing is your roll over every morning. Look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow, you know? You know, you cheeky little devils, you. Good lord. Here I am, just trying to zen myself into the moment.
Panda
Say
to
hello.
Ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Choo choo.
Felion Panda, I blame you for this. I blame you for this entirely. Friends, if you're new here, just so you're aware.
Yeah, subscribe. Most kind.
Second carriage connected.
Excuse me. Excuse me!
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
I've had a shit day, so how do I fix it? Kindness.
By bombarding me with kindness like a bukkake wet dream, apparently. Good lord, Dean. Friends, if you happen to be new here from the raid, two things you need to know about this channel. One, you're not allowed to apologize. Stop, Bear!
Most kind.
I'm trying to say hello to the raiders.
Carriage connected.
God damn it, Bear!
Subscribe.
With another 5
Most
gifted subs.
kind.
Dean with the 5. Bear with the 5.
Subscribe.
And now he's doing them individually for some unknown reason. God damn it!
Yeah, subscribe. Most
Raiders,
kind.
you beautiful beings. If you're new here, two things you need to know about this channel.
Yeah,
One,
subscribe.
you're not allowed to apologize. Faux pas, individuals, faux pas. Zabadian! With tier 2, 10 tier 2s.
Carriage connected.
10 tier 2s. 10 tier 2s. 10 tier 2s.
Yeah, you subscribe. Most kind.
Oh my word, 38 months, so that mean I caught my son chewing on electrical cords. So I had to ground him. He's doing better currently, and now conducting himself properly. Some people have trouble sleeping, but I can do it with my eyes closed. My in-laws are mimes. They do unspeakable things whenever they visit.
What? Why? Why do this to me? This is the first stream of the month. And you cause this level of chaos. Dean with the 5 gifted. It's SI 3D printing, aka Bear, with the 5 gifted, and then Zabadian with the 10 tier 2s. I need to catch up with us. I'm trying to say hello to the Raiders. Raiders, hello, you beautiful beans. If you're new here, two things you need to know about this channel. One, you're not allowed to apologize. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. Two, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave because I am a colossal filth wizard. And I don't want to be corrupting the ears of the young. It's not what I'm about. No, 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 you cheeky little devils, you. Good Lord. People from my stream, go and check out the glorious Aphelion Panda. Aphelion Panda is a wonderful, wholesome, supportive...
Yeah, you subscribed.
Bear!
Kind.
It's the man, the myth, the legend in his own pants. Val and Vane, everyone.
Uh-huh.
Good evening, darling.
Good evening, darling.
CHOO mofo.
Good evening, darling. Darling. You cheeky devil, darling. My mouse is on its way out, which is a pain in the fucking hoop. Thank you very much, Bear, for coming in for the 43 months. Good Lord. The scandal, the preposterousness. Right. Let me try and catch up with all of these. Right. Dean's 5. First one. Second one.
Mr. Mime! Mr. Mime!
That's not a Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime!
That's not a Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime!
404, you got it wrong. You got it wrong. That's not a Mr. Mime. But what? What? That's not a Mr. No, you got 404. God damn it. Stupidia. Thank you very much for the 404, you cheeky devil. Right, hold on. Right, that's the 5 from It's a Dean. Thank you very much, you beautiful beans. Bear with the 5 as well. Hold on. The first one.
Peek at you. Peek at you. Peek at you.
Look, we are all too aware of what people like to peek at when it comes to me, you cheeky little devils, all right? That would breach terms of service, you cheeky little individuals, you. Okay, 1, 2 more. And... okay, that's 5 from Bear as well, you cheeky little devils. Do you know what? I'm going to do it in bits. If you all have been gifted a cheeky little sub.
This day and age? Oh, swoon.
I know. It's the swoon of it all. The scandal. The preposterousness, I tell you. I have inscribed your names in the Mirror of Vane with the tier to 1 gold ink. By having your names on the Mirror of Vane, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat. Of course, you get access to all those sexy little emotes, but the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror. God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. And those tier 2s that I'm about to write in here. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do it now. I'm going to write you in.
Touch my big moist
Stop
dragon,
touching the
don't
moist
you?
dragon. Stop touching my moist dragon, you cheeky devils. Look, stop touching my moist dragon. What you like? Good Lord. Go, just hold on a moment. Just calm yourself. All right? Zabani, thank you very much for giving out those 10 tier 2s. I will inscribe them onto the Mirror of Vane with the black ink of the tier 2. 1, 2. Fortunately, these are relatively short names. 3. 4. Oh, right. Okay, we can fit them in there. 5. Friends, if you have got hype train emotes, could you please throw them out? And I'll say a massive, massive thank you to all those people that subbed, that gifted subbed, that threw all those cheeky little bitties out there. Level 7, and we're not even 15 minutes into the stream, is fucking preposterous, friends. Bloody outrageous, if I do say so myself. All right? Bloody outrageous. Friends, if you have been gifted a sub, please, if you're been gifted a sub and you're not lurking, please come out. Well, oh my God, words, Val, words. You can do words. They are the things you've been learning since about the age of 1. Words. Come on, you can do this. That's great. If you have been gifted a sub and you are not lurking, please say a massive thank you to that person that gifted that sub to you. I would really, really appreciate it, you beautiful beings. All right. Okay, two more. One of them went out to the Audacity. They've said hello in chat, so I'm gonna call them out and say hello. I don't like to call out lurkers, but they've said hello. The Audacity is a glorious person. Can I get a shout out for the Audacity, please? I would really appreciate it.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
The train's gone.
What do you call a hand cream that makes you cry? A moisturizer.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Good lord. Good lord, friends. Wait, where was I? Yeah, the Audacity. And then people go and check out the Audacity. They are an absolutely fantastic, glorious, wonderful human being. They've been doing some Just Chatting. What have you been chatting about? I saw that you do like RuneScape and other bits and pieces like that. They are, I came across them.
Most kind.
Alexandra, you beautiful bean as well. Hello, you glorious individual. I came across the Audacity via the glorious Mr. Pierre. Mr. Pierre. That wonderful, wonderful human being. And so from what I've seen of you, I haven't caught any of your live streams yet, the Audacity, but from what I've seen of your VODs and your clips, you seem like an absolute hoot of an individual. An absolute hoot, you know? Right, all you tier 2s, you cheeky little devils. All of you have got to roll over. Well, you've got to do the same thing. Same scenario. You've got to, I've written your name upon the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Again, not a bum Snapchat. That's tier 4. We've discussed this. All right. Oh, good lord. You also get access to all those sexy little emotes, including the Pokemon emotes with my face on them. But the most important thing for all of you tier 2s is you've got to roll over every morning and go, God, I wish I was someone else. Just so I could look at me. Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. And Alexandra Griffin, you coming in here as well, cheekening into the second month.
Yeah.
No more, painted lady. No, there's too many.
Happy anniversary, beautiful Mr. Vane. Face throwing a kiss, face throwing a kiss.
The train's gone. It's choo-chooed the fuck out of here. Like, we're not even half an hour into stream and this chaos. What is going on? What is occurring, you little shits? God damn it. Painted Lady and Alexandra Griffin, I have inscribed your names on the mirror vein. You get that. You know the way it works. You know the way it works. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror and go, God, do I look rough.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
I watched such a sad movie in the cinema today. Even the seats were in tears.
Oh my God. Oh, come on, Sebastian. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh my God. Between you and Stupedia, my entire soul is folding in on itself out of the sheer cringe of the dad jokes, you shits. Oh my God. But the most important thing is you'll roll over every morning, look in the mirror and go, God, do I look rough? But God damn, do I make rough look good? Oh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You know? Yeah, no, that was a good one. Don't encourage him, all right? Do not encourage these people. Good lord. All right. Meow. You know it. Right. I am, unsurprisingly, way behind in fucking stream because by the moment that I literally pressed go live, a fucking hype train appeared. Brat trains all over you, cheeky shits. Hadn't even had a mouthful of my own cup of tea, you cheeky devils, all right? Right. Dabber Cogsworth, how you doing? Zooty Booty, you beautiful bean. Shade, hello, it's a Dean, you glorious individual. I'm going to whip down some of these. Jam Jar, how you doing? How's it going? Friends, as per usual, as I am whipping down, if I've missed something vitally important in chat, please just copy and paste it, because I will miss a whole load because of chaos, you know what I mean? Because of chaos. Avelion Panda, how you doing? JM Beard, Voyage Base, hello. Mayor Whitefire, hello, you glorious individual. Midgarda, Commander Puggle. Semba, hello, how you doing? Commander Puggle, yes, you beautiful bean. Shade, yes, thank you very much for coming in for 41 months. Zabadian, you wonderful individual. Kiara Strings, you lurk away, you glorious bean. No worries at all. No worries, you cheeky devils. The audio pieces are fascinating. Got to learn how to do this. Well, if you want to drop me a message, the Audacity, I have been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this for like 6 years now. Nearly 7 years now. So if you want to drop me a message at some stage and ask anything about the wonderful world of content creation, well, live streaming, because there's multiple forms of content creation, right? Live streaming, I am more than happy to partake of my knowledge unto you, you know? Because I fucking love this shit. This is very much my passion, you know? And all you beautiful individuals, by the way, can I just take a moment and say, all those people that subbed, the gifted sub, that threw all those cheeky little babies out there during the hype train, you're all bastards, but I am extremely grateful for you. I'm extremely, extremely grateful for that. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. You are far too fucking kind, god damn it. Jason Andrew, how you doing? Nibberin, hello, you beautiful bean. Bear, hello, you wonderful individual. Legend in my own pants. My own pants today are yoga pants. I am feeling very cozy. Feeling very, very cozy. I'm actually still feeling a little bit hungover from the weekend because I got smashed.
Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
What did the video say to audio? You are missing the big picture.
Oh my god.
Hand it to my ego. Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
We just found out Grandpa is now addicted to Viagra. Nobody is taking it harder than Grandma.
I mean, to be fair, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Not gonna lie to you, Stupedia. The most prevalent demographic of sexual deviants in the world are the OAPs. Nearly every single old person's home out there is riddled with STIs.
Hand it to it.
We are not just bastards. We're your personal, bratty bastards.
You are a bunch of brats. Don't make me get the breadboard out. Don't make me get the breadboard for your buttons. All right, you just... I'll get it.
Yeah,
I'll get it.
Subscribed.
Bits.
Kind.
You've missed friends. The hype train is choo-chooed the fuck out of here. It's choo-chooed the fuck out of here. It's choo-chooed the fuck out of here. All right, like a limp noodle. God damn it. As the next funeral director, I get warned about that stuff before making removals. Yes. Yeah. I can imagine. I only know about it from like a sex education point of view when I'm been looking up whimsical facts about sex, and I was just like, oh, that. I mean, to be fair, that makes sense. They've all got to a point in their life where death do us part has literally parted them from their partners. They are at the end of their lives, so they don't really give a fuck about making their health particularly worse. And
You've purchased some merch.
Alexandra Griffin, you
You're
cheeky
almost
little
as
devil.
vain as Valen.
Thank you very much for coming in with the giveaway as well. Oh my lordy, you've been giving it away as well. Friends, this is the vanity sticker that is literally a holographic sticker. Can I just click on that? Is that a thing? Yeah, fantastic. There we go. I can show you this way.
What do you call someone who gets mad when they don't have any bread? Lactose intolerant.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Exclamation mark enter to enter the giveaway, you cheeky little devils. This is what you have the potential to win. Thank you very much, Alexandra Griffin, for doing that. This is the Vanity Mantra sticker. It is a holographic sticker that you can stick on your own mirror that says, God, do I look rough? But god damn, do I make rough look good? We made it specifically holographic so that you were able to stick it on your mirror and it would blend in nicely. If there's one thing I am definitely a thing of, it's about the aesthetics. It's about the aesthetics, you know? If you would like the chance to win that, please, exclamation mark, enter in the chat, you cheeky little devils. Gosh darn it. All right, it's fourth wall, so they do deliver pretty much fucking everywhere. So, yeah, please, by all means do so. And Alexandra Griffin, thank you so much for that, you beautiful beans. I really appreciate that. I really, one for me and one for chat. You got one for yourself as well? Ah, you little cherub, you little cherub. Gosh darn it. Bits, I should not describe an imp on the mirror vein. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror and go, God, do I look rough, but God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy, ooh, yes, meow, you know? You know, you cheeky devil. Oh, my lordy. Right, are we good? Are we all right? The winner announcement. The audacity, you cheeky devil. Look at you coming in here. New person.
Purchased some merch.
New person popping in here.
You're almost as vain as Valen.
Bravo. Bravo. When you click on the redeem there. Oh, it's nearly finished. When you click on the redeem there, it may ask you to link your Twitch to Fourth Wall. That is not so that we can steal all of your data. It is purely so that it can guarantee that you are the one that won it, all right? It's all good.
Panda to it!
I recently came into a bunch of money, which is strange for me. I usually just use a paper towel. My wife is furious at our next door neighbor who sunbathes topless in her backyard. Personally, I'm on the fence. My wife just gave birth today, and after thanking the doctor, I pulled him aside and sheepishly asked, "How soon do you think we'll be able to have sex?"
You have purchased
He winked at me and said,
merch.
"I'm off duty in 10 minutes.
Congratulations.
Meet me in the
You're
car
almost
park."
as vain as Valen.
Stupedia, I'm going to put a limit on these. I'm going to literally put a limit on TTS as to how many words it'll actually say. Because this is ridiculous, all right? You are milking the TTS there. Its testes are like shriveled raisins. That is how much you have milked it. God damn it. You are making the most of those bits. You are making the most of those bits to the absolute ire of my own soul. God damn it. The Audacity and Alexandra Griffin, I hope that you both enjoy your cheeky little stickers that you can stick. I mean, you can't stick it on anything, but I would prefer you stick it on a nice reflective surface so that you can look at yourself and gaze upon the sticker and be like, do you know what? I am beautiful. I do. Even if I do look rough, I am making rough look good right now.
Yeah,
all right?
you subscribe.
You know it. You know it.
Kind.
Rach, you cheeky little devil coming in with a prank. What is happening today? What is occurring? I'm literally not even half an hour in. What is going on? What is occurring? Rach, thank you very much for coming in for the 28 months. By the way, Rach, I did get your message. I haven't had the chance to respond to it yet, but I will respond to it. I will respond to it, you cheeky devil. All right? By having your name on the mirror veining means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. All right? But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror and go, God, do I look rough? But God damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy, ooh, yes, meow, you know? You know? By the way, if you hear snoring, don't worry, it's just Jam. No worries. No, to be fair, I have, because I know what the mods are like in the attic, in the loft space, for those people that are not from the UK, I have specifically made it pretty soundproof up there. So I'm happy with the mods annoying each other with their snoring and sexual proclivities. But for me personally, I need slumber. I need deep slumber. All right. Chris Zink, long time no see. I hope you're doing well, friend. How's it going?
To my ego.
What is happening?
Panda to it.
Last week I was staying in a hotel in Madrid when I got very sick. I was too sick to go to a hospital or even get out of bed. So I called downstairs at the desk for help, and they sent up a doctor. After giving me some medicine, I quickly began to feel better. I asked him why this hotel even had their own doctor. He smiled and said nobody expects the Spanish physician.
Oh my God. Don't laugh at it.
Panda to it. Panda to
Don't
it.
laugh
I'll
at
be
it.
playing with how many words we can fit into Bitis. For there could be a fun game using random song lyrics
Panda
that
to my
I may
ego.
have played on
Panda to
Twitch
it.
before.
Panda to it.
What's 6 inches long and has 2 nuts at the end? An almond joy, a sperm donor, a carpenter, and Julius Caesar walk into a bar. He came, he saw, he conquered. What do you call it when a hotel mattress is ruined from too much vacation sex? Spring break.
What? What is even occurring? What has happened? Have I transported into some kind of alternate dimension? Is the only way that existence can continue is if my entire soul physically crumples in on itself like a small origami swan? What is going on? What is happening? Oh my god! You bastards! Thank you very much for the panderings, you cheeky devils. We're not playing around with how many words we can fit into base. No, Rach. No. It's being abused is what it is. Being well and truly abused. Okay? God damn it. My streams always suffer from lactose-needing individuals who like to focus on your assets. Is that right? Is that right, Audacity? To be fair, round these parts, back when I was a young boy.
Hand it to my ego.
It gets filthy.
Hand it to
It gets filthy.
I'm going to play my game anyway. Here is a taste. Dela 2 Cuerpo Alegria Macariana Q2 Cuerpo Espadal Alegria y Cosa Buena Dela 2 Cuerpo Alegria Macariana Hey Macariana Eh.
What? Oh, it's a fucking Macarena. Guess the song. Is it perchance the Macarena? How you doing, Nauseum? Hello, you cheeky devil. Renard, how you doing? Authenticar, how you doing? You beautiful me. I still haven't even said hello to everybody yet. Jesus H. Christ, no wee little donkey. J2, how you doing?
Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
Oh, my lordy.
It's okay if your phone autocorrects fuck to duck. You're still using foul language.
Oh, come on. Come on, my soul. I can't deal with this. It hurts me. It genuinely injures me. It injures me. Deep in my little, the parts of my existence, the spiritual essence that is, you know when the fucking Skeksis turn around on the Dark Crystal and go, the essence, get his essence, his vital essence. That is exactly what you are affecting right now. You're polluting my vital essence. Oh my god. I can't deal with this. Don't encourage this behavior, J and Beard, all right? Good lord. Do RuneScape Viking Knitweave craft streams and a variety of other little games. The Audacity, you will get on very, very well with a lot of people here. A lot of people here are very, very crafty. They love their crochet stuff. Absolutely fucking love it. In fact, I literally have, for starters, I have a blanket upstairs that the community made me that is just like a patchwork quilt of swear words that was all crocheted. And allow me to introduce you to come on, in you come. There we go. This is the life-size crochet doll of myself that was done by Itsadine.
Hand it to my ego. Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
Go get the blanket. Go get
my ego. Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
Go over this
Go
way.
get the blanket.
I'll go get the blanket in a moment, all right? I'm not even half an hour into stream. I tell you what, when I go make another cup of tea and go visit the urination station, then I will go and get the blanket and show everybody. Remind me, friends. And I will go up and grab the blanket that is currently, it's super heavy as well, so it's like a weighted blanket, you know? But it was very much an essential part of the winter months when I was snuggled in my bed.
Hand it to it.
I heard a rumor that the next Legend of Zelda game is to be set in a Hyrule version of Spain. No one believes
Hand
me.
it to my ego. Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
Decision. Hey Valen, remember. Go get the blanket when you go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
What is going on? Jam Jar Brain, thank you very much for giving this up to Blanket Gremlin. Oh my god. What's your tea? I drink Yorkshire tea. Yorkshire tea black.
Hand it to it.
complete the song doesn't seem to matter what I do, I'm always number 2, no one knows how hard I tried. I have feelings that I can't explain, driving me insane all my life. Being so polite, but I'll sleep alone tonight.
I fucking know that one. I fucking know that one. Who says we need a hype train? You need a hype train. The hype train is choo-chooed off, so it means you can't do any more. Them's the rules. Them's the rules. Blanket Gremlin. Your name has now been inscribed upon the mirror of any means you get access. It's the Ken song, isn't it? It's the Ken song. It's the fucking Ken song. As soon as you said you've sang it, I immediately knew. Oh, the audacity, you said just a moment ago. Yeah, the Ken song. I'm just Ken. Anywhere else I'd be a 10. Is it my destiny to live a life of blonde? Live and die a life of blonde fragility. I definitely made my own lyrics to it, though, because my, like, erotic cabaret is called Ken. So, anyway. I've inscribed your name upon the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not about Snapchat.
Panda to it. Panda to it.
Ooh boys, cheeky girls. Ooh girls, cheeky boys. Ooh boys, cheeky girls. Ooh girls, cheeky boys.
Oh
Ooh
God.
Boys, cheeky girls. Ooh girls, cheeky boys.
Oh
Ooh boys,
God.
cheeky girls.
No.
Ooh girls, cheeky boys.
No. Why, stupid? Why would you do this to me? Why would you? Do you hate me, stupid? Is that what's going on here? Do you just hate me? Oh my God. The Blanket Gremlin. I have inscribed your name upon the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat. Of course, you get access to all this sexy daily meals, but the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror and go, God, do I look rough? But goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? No worries, Authenticator. You take it easy, you beautiful bean. You take it easy. I understand that this is extra levels of chaos that we don't normally have. It's normally pretty chaotic, but this is next level of chaos, all right? They're all levels that I was not fully prepared for, all right? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Right, I am scrolling down. Kindrin, hello, you beautiful bean. I'm trying to catch people that I haven't said hello to yet. Evil Marksman, hello, you glorious individual. Oh, can I also get a shout out for Alexandra Griffin, please?
Panda to it.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside your trunk? I'm all get you drunk, get you love drunk off my hump, 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 my lovely little lumps, check it out.
My lovely little lumps. All that junk inside your trunk. I'm gonna get
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
We are the cheeky girls. We are the cheeky girls. You are the cheeky boys. You are the cheeky boys. We are the cheeky girls. We are the cheeky girls. You are the cheeky boys. You are the cheeky boys.
I will have you know, there is no cheekiness here. No cheekiness. Just hatred and scorn.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Oh, we're doing lyrics. Okay then, tequila.
It makes me happy. Oh, tequila. It makes me smile. Tequila's like a road. I don't know the lyrics. But yes. Ninja Kaz, how you doing, you beautiful being? The B-movie script? Oh, my lordy. None of this. None of this. Good lord, no. Oh, just tequila. Ba-dam-ba-da-ba-dam-bam-bam. Ba-dam-ba-da-ba-dam-bam. There is a limit. I was about to say, there is genuinely a limit on the TTS, all right? I've been very liberal with it, and I have to say, I'm probably going to review it now. I'm going to review it, but, oh my lordy. Friends, go and check out Alexandra Griffin. They are a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful individual who deserves all of your love and attention. I only recently found out that they were a streamer, and the only stream that I've managed to catch, they had loads of technical difficulties, but they were super glorious. They were super really nice and just welcoming and very wholesome and supportive and what have you. Go click the thingies, you know what I mean?
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Let's do this. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. Yellow, black. Yellow, black. Yellow, black. Yellow, black. Ooh, black and yellow.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Come and join the cheeky club. This is what you want. Come and sing the cheeky song, our cheeky song. Come and
Panda
join
to
the
my
cheeky
ego.
club.
Panda to it.
This is
Panda
what you
to
want.
it.
Come and sing the cheeky song, our cheeky song.
No,
I
I'm
see
good.
a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, 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 Galileo Figaro Magnifico, oh 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 oh.
I'm going slightly mad, ever so slightly mad. Oh yes, the audacity. I gathered you were a brat, given the fact that you are dating Mr. Pierre. Yes, that's what it is. I mean, to be fair, I gathered that from more your interactions than anything else. But but yeah. Oh Jesus. I have to say, there is something genuinely joyous, and I'm sure that you understand this probably more than anybody else does, the audacity. But I think there is something genuinely joyous about Mr. Pierre's level of eccentric frustration.
Panda to my ego.
I love seeing
Panda
it.
to it.
I love
Panda
seeing
to
it.
it.
James Bond says to a chicken, I'm Bond, James Bond.
Uh-huh.
The chicken turns and says, well, I'm Ken, Chic Ken.
Was this because we played the finger licking good dating simulator? Is this because we played the finger licking good dating simulator? God damn it, somebody. Just because we fingered and licked Colonel Sanders does not mean... I'm regretting a lot of my life choices right now, friends. I'm regretting a lot of my life choices. Potentially the whole going live streaming thing. I regret it. Oh, my soul. God damn it. Hi, friends. How's it going?
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
I don't know about Mr. Pierre's eccentric frustration. I enjoy your exasperated annoyance at the bratting.
I don't know what you mean. Me? Frustrated?
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
What is happening?
But I'm just a poor boy. Nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Spare him his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go. Will you let me go?
No.
Bismillah, no, we will not let you go.
That is
let
true,
him
alright.
go. Bismillah, we will not let you go. Let him go. Bismillah, we will not let you go. Let me go. We'll not let you go. Let me go. We'll not let you go. Never, 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 never let me go. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, Mama MIA, Mama MIA, Mama MIA. Let me go.
Mama missing in action. Mama missing in action.
Panda to my ego.
Excuse me?
Panda to it. Panda to it.
Wanna be the very best like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land searching far and wide. Teach Valenman to understand the power that's inside Valenman.
Valenman, gotta catch them all. Like STIs. My pleasure's between your thighs. You teach me and I'll teach you. I can work that. I can work with
Panda
that.
to
I can
my
work
ego.
with that.
Panda to it. Panda to it.
Why does Ken feel so hot? He's waiting in a barbecue.
Hand it to my ego. Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
Ode to Jose, the curse of Cuervo, so hard to say no though it gives one the fever, pretends to be friendly then it's all over, it's all over, pretends to be fine then the curse of tequila, it makes me happy, con tequila it feels fine, con tequila when the doors are opened and con tequila when they are calling time, that's the curse of
Tequila. It makes me happy. Gone tequila. It feels fine. Yeah. That was the one I was referring to earlier. God damn it. Ah. What is there something in the air today, friends? Is there something in the air today? Something unusual? Have you all had terribly shit days? Is that what it is? And you're like, do you know what? We need chaos. There is a certain vibe that comes around. It has to be said. There's a certain vibe that comes around. You're just like, do you know what? I'm in for it. Do you know what I mean? Stir that shit. What?
Tougher 1A0 edge. J. Digdijeb 2 Digibia Sibianuva Marjavi and a Bugi and a Bi Didipai.
What? What did you do? I think that one is... Is that like the Latin version of I'm blue dabba dee dabba die?
Hand it to my ego. Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
I can
ketchup
feel
song.
it
Oh my
coming
God.
in the air tonight. Oh Lord, and I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord, oh Lord.
Can you feel it coming in my hair tonight? Yes, it's very sticky. The ketchup song. Oh my God. You people are scraping the balance. Scraping the barrel of pop talent here. All right. That is what you're doing. You're scraping the barrel. Just being like, do you know what? What have we got at the bottom? What have we got at the bottom? Cheeky girls. Ketchup song. Oh yeah, I'll do. That'll be all right. That'll be okay. What the actual fuck? You love the ketchup song? Why? Why do you love it? What is this? Oh my God. That's the original song lyrics? Oh dear Lord. You were considering Du Hast. I'd probably have got Du Hast a little bit better, to be fair. I'd have probably got Du Hast a little bit better.
Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
Let's keep scraping. Dela 2 Cuerpo Alegria Macariana Q2 Cuerpo Espadal Alegria Cosa Buena Dela 2 Cuerpo Alegria Macariana Hey Macariana.
We've had that one. We've had that one. I had the Macarena. Yeah, no, we had that one. We had that one. What do you call the anti-aircraft gun that shoots high-quality digital audio files? A dot flak gun? Is that another program? Is that another programming joke? Is that another programming joke, Zabadian? I don't get it. I'm not smart enough for programming. I don't understand it. You ask me questions about debauchery. You want to know about the inner recesses of absolute pleasure? I am on board it. I understand. You throw programming shit at me, I'm cool. I got no idea.
Hand it to it.
Kiro respiratu Q-loda spaceto dija Q-ter diga cosas aloido para Q-ter acuids sino estars conmigo.
Is that a Enrico Iglesias song? I got no idea. No fucking idea. I don't know what the fuck is going on. You people throwing random shit at me. I don't fucking know. I don't even listen to music. What the fuck? I listen to cheesy fucking hair metal and random synthwave. Okay? That is pretty much it. That is all I got for you.
Hand it to it.
Why should you always trust an audio engineer? Because they give sound advice.
Hand it to my ego.
Good Lord.
Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
Home is behind, the world ahead, and there are many paths to tread through shadow, to the edge of night until the stars are all alight. Mist and shadow, cloud and shape, hope shall fail, all shall fade.
I'm pretty sure that's the introduction line to an erotic novel that I was like reading the other day. Yeah, that was right. No, and then Heathcliff went and shagged Kathy on the hill. That's Was it not? Yeah, pretty sure. Pretty sure that was the basis for Wuthering Heights, especially the song by Kate Bush. It all started right there. The kids' cartoon cat. What? What are you talking about?
Burundi Bwekyu, Burundi Bu Haya, Shinga Iku Mu Mu Mashinga.
I know this one.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Where a habishijwa into way habar Uhaguru Kana, Uhaguru Kana, Uhaguru Kana, Ubugabo Yorikukira. Kamerwe Mashai Enamer Kundu, Abwa Impundu Nabor, Isamarane Mu Mashinga, Isamarane Mu Mashinga.
That is the
Secundus. Subtum. Sex.
Sex.
Quink.
Mm-hmm.
Quatyu.
Uh-huh.
Ters.
Yep.
Ignitio.
Uh-huh.
Toll.
Mm-hmm.
Blobby, oh Mr. Blobby, Simodo Posses face area numbers intelligia. Blobby, oh Mr. Blobby, Auctoritas Tio in Universa Terra.
Did you just convert the Blobby song into Latin? Did you just convert the Blobby song into Latin? That is a level of dedication that unnerves me. Mr. Blobby is my favorite cryptid. Accurate. Fair play. Definitely a cryptid. 100% on that. Also, Stupedia, I know that that's the Burundi national anthem. I know that that's the Burundi national anthem. Having been made to sing it a couple of times. For the TLDR, for the people that don't know, is I live in Burundi because a friend of mine who was called Star basically said that they were going to beat me down with fisticuffs. Ha 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 ha. Don't worry, I love Star. Star's amazing. And I said, well, you can't because I am in Burundi. I have fled the country and therefore I'm not able to be found in the country. I am now living in Burundi. And subsequently, now chat make me sing the Burundi national anthem like once a year. Oh, that was a hark back though there, Stupedia. That was a hark back. Also, Milky Pork, what the fuck? The dedication you people have. The dedication you people have to the most bizarre. This is like there's bratting. In the wonderful world of debauchery and kinks, there is a little sect that a lot of people are fans of, the bratting sect, all right? Within the bratting selection of things, you've got like your nerd brats, you've got your antagonistic brats, you've got all these different types of brats. And then you get our little corner that is like way off in the fucking corner. That's just like really obscure reference brats. Really obscure references. Just really out there. People are like, what the fuck is this? I got no idea what is happening. Oh my God. I love that. It's called autism. Amazing. Mendiza, hello, you beautiful being. How you doing, you glorious being? Oh, my lordy. Wanderer Gribble, hello, you cheeky devil. Valen's brain mouth filter is eroding away. All of it. My entire brain is eroding away, to be honest here, Wanderer Gribble. My brain is gooey. It is a mess. Messy, messy times. All times round. Messy, messy times. Oh, my God. Right. Friends. Thank you so much for all of your support. These unreasonable amounts of fucking bitties. The unreasonable amount of fucking subs and gift subs and prime subs that you threw out earlier on and subsequently since the bloody hype train. What do you call a joke with an unexpected ending? The Spanish Inquisition. That is your third Spanish Inquisition joke, Sebastian. Oh my God. My soul. Okay, this is a perfect analogy. All right, friends. You have come in here with your kindness and your generosity and your wholesomeness, and you have swelled my soul You filled it full of love and like gratitude and thankfulness and genuine. Like I'm touched. I'm touched that you
Pander
would.
to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
Jack be nimble. Jack be quick. Jack jumped over the candlestick. Dear oh dear, he should have jumped higher. Oh good gracious, great balls of fire.
In other news, very quick way to stop your scrotum from being stubbly. Do you know what I mean? I'm that's the thing. Yeah, right. Just saying, that's the thing. So yeah, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, my heart was full to bursting with emotion and gratitude and wholesomeness and feelings. Ah, it was wonderful. And then the jokes came. The jokes and the lyrics. And the bratting from 101. Alright, and then it squeezed that soul. It folded it. It made it cringe on itself. Till it was completely dry. Like taking a sponge and just putting it through a mangle. Alright? just fucking winding it through a mangle. Oh, my entire soul is not ready. I don't know how I feel. I have such a juxtaposition of emotions going on right now. Oh my god. No one enjoys double rash. No one enjoys double rash. No one enjoys double rash. It is very, very true. Which is the reason why I wish I'd got lasered in my nethers before I'd got a tattoo there. But it's too late now. Too fucking late now. God damn it. Right, friends. Thank you for that. That hour
Pander to
of
my
just
ego.
sheer
Pander to
chaos.
it. Pander to it.
Oh god.
Myrum estimated tempus brev estimated fer reportorum capit, sed or sculta, non multo amplius. Habeo imperium server. Tempus warp facerium amini. Bibendum temper cum, nigredo theoriat me.
That's the time warp.
Vocentit sit. Iterum stamin faciamus. Iterum stamin faciamus.
That's the fucking time warp, isn't it? It is. It's a fucking time warp. You bastard. You know that song too well. The Rocky Horror Picture Show is just my fucking lifeblood right there. Oh my god. That was that. Congratulations. Just fucking bravo.
Huzzah!
Bravo.
Huzzah!
Wow. That is impressive. Genuinely impressive. You need to hang out here more often. You are always welcome, the old Axie. God damn it. Whoa. Wow. Fucking hell. The time warp in Latin. And now I've just got a picture in my mind of like the old Roman philosophers wrapped in a toga, but with like suspenders underneath, and just like hiking up their toga and doing the time warp. Oh my god! When you have tempers, what were you giving away? That's exactly what I gave it away. That is exactly what gave it away. I was like I don't know Latin. I don't speak Latin, so I was going through and I was like, what? Is it tempest? The Imperium thing? Is that the Empire? No, it was. They had no warps back then. They had no warps. Tempest warp will definitely do that to you. Oh my god. How you doing, Astrakias? How you doing, you beautiful bean? Miss Blackfire, how you doing, you glorious individual? Oh my lordy. This is the next level. Next level, alright? FLAC is indeed a lossless audio format. Nico Hart put up a thing the other earlier, because a lot of people, don't know whether people are aware, but at the moment there is the Next Fest going on, which is where Steam do a whole load of like demos and stuff like that. So a lot of streamers are doing demos. I choose not to do it.
Pander to it. Pander to it.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition in jokes. Our chief punchline are puns. Puns and sarcasm. Sarcasm and puns.
That is true.
Our two punchlines are sarcasm and puns, and dad jokes. Our *3* punchlines are sarcasm, puns, and dad jokes, and an almost fanatical devotion to Valen. Our *4*, no. Asterisk amongst asterisk our punchlines. Amongst our punchlines are such elements as fear, puns. I'll come in again.
Astra, that's amazing. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition in jokes. Our chief punchlines are puns and sarcasm. Puns and sarcasm. Sarcasm and puns are 2 punchlines. Sarcasm and puns and dad jokes. And dad jokes are 3 punchlines. Are sarcasm, puns, and dad jokes. And almost fanatical devotion to. Oh my god. Ah, Jesus Christ. Monty Python is absolutely fucking excellent. I will say there's a fair amount of it that hasn't aged well, but overall, they are fucking
Hand it to
excellent.
my ego.
Oh,
Hand
very
to
much
it.
a product
Hand
of
it
their
to
time.
it.
Did you know that Chuck Norris just put up a new sign outside his house? It says welcome, Spanish Inquisition.
That's just divided by 0 in my entire fucking brain there, Zabadian. What? What? Not only is that mind-boggling to me, but also it's harked back to a fucking meme that existed when I was in college. We're talking like 20 odd years ago, and I was just there being like, well, Chuck Norris, because everyone in Chuck Norris is the greatest. Yeah. I didn't even like Chuck Norris. Not heard a Chuck Norris joke in ages, right? Valid math not found. Confusion equals true. Accurate, right? Means all white men. Oh, 100% the Audaxity. 100%. We actually played the old 1995 Discworld game recently, the Audaxity, and Eric Idle plays Rincewind in that. It was fucking excellent. Really good.
Isn't it awfully nice to have a penis?
It is. Yeah.
And isn't it frightfully good to have a door? It's swell to have a stiffy, it's divine to own a dick from the tiniest little tadger to the world's biggest prick. So 3 cheers for your Willie or John Thomas, hooray for your one-eyed trouser snake, your piece of pork, your wife's best friend, your Percy, or your cock. You can wrap it up in ribbons, you can slip it in your sock.
And I do all of those things. It has to be said. They're like, if you're gonna do it, you may as well go all out, right? Friends, there are adverts running. They will only last for 3 minutes. You are not going to be missing out on anything other than this chaos. This absolute unreasonable levels of cataclysmic chaos. Oh my god. Loved Eric Idle in Quest for Camelot. I watched a documentary and I wasn't a massive fan of the attitude that Eric Idle had, but then I realized that everybody has bad days, so maybe it was just one of his bad days. However, the Audaxity, if you haven't already seen it, in fact, you know what, this goes out for everybody.
Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
It's fun to own your own vagina. It's great to have your friendly thatch, your minge, your twat, your kitty cat, your nest, your nasty or your snatch. It's great to have a monkey furrow your finger pie, your lunchbox or your catch, your camel toe, your bearded clam, your bottom at the front, your monkey minge, your muffin, or your old Sir Berkeley Hunt.
Yeah. What? Wow. Yeah, there it is. Your lunchbox. I mean, to be fair, some of us are always hungry for it, you know. If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Oh my god.
Lovely spam. Wonderful spam. Lovely spam. Wonderful spam. 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 Lovely spam. Lovely spam. Lovely spam. Lovely spam.
Spam. All about it. All that lovely, lovely spam. Tears of Zelda, give me 2 seconds and I'll answer your question. What was I going to say? Yeah, if you enjoy the vibes of Eric Idle and you enjoy the vibes of the good parts of Monty Python, I'm sure it's on Netflix. I know people are avoiding Netflix at the moment because they're potentially going to be trying to do some kind of mini documentary series on the massive, colossal piss flap that is Andrew Tate. But there is a live stage. It's a live stage show that has been recorded. Fuck, what's it called? I literally had the name in my brain a second ago. What the fuck is it called? Is it like the play where everything goes wrong? No. So the way that it works is it's a live show, but it's set up like a radio show. So you've got a whole load. It's got oh fuck, what's it called? You've got all of these fantastic performers on stage, including Tim Curry and Billy Connolly and Eddie Izzard, and excuse me, Susie Izzard, and just absolutely an amazing cast of people, including some dickheads that at the time weren't known to be dickheads, like Russell Brand. No, not Shrek the Third. Fuck me. What About Dick? That's what it's called. What About Dick? Russell Brand, Billy Connolly, Tim Curry, Eric Idle, Susie Izzard, Jim Piddock, Tracy Ullman, Jane Leaves, Sophie Winkleman, Eric Idle. The cast is absolutely sensational. The cast is absolutely fucking sensational. But it's like it's a live stage show, so there's like a live audience and they're all stood there and there's like a couple of microphones on the stage, and basically when it's their time to read their part, they get up and like a radio show, they would get up and read their part, like the radio plays and stuff like that. But it is fucking excellent and just very, very funny. Very, very, very funny. So if you enjoy that kind of humor, you enjoy Eric Idle, you enjoy Monty Python, that kind of stuff, I genuinely think you will really love What About Dick on Netflix, you know? Susie, I adore her. Saw her live about a decade ago. I went on tour with her, the Audaxity. Claim to fame, that's me. How you doing? During her Stripped tour, she did a tour of the UK, and I was there for about half of the tour, and I was the dressing room monkey. So I literally worked backstage, and every single time we went to a new venue, she had her entire dressing room done in a different theme, like a different environment or what have you. And the theme for the Stripped tour was Moroccan. So I was there putting up like carpets and drapes and little lanterns around and stuff like that. Very, very, very dedicated to her craft. Very dedicated to her craft. I won't say too much because I wouldn't want to like give away what she's like behind the scenes without her permission and stuff like that. But yeah, fucking excellent. Absolutely fucking excellent. And very, very, just really nice. Just really fucking nice person. Very focused, but just really nice, you know? So cool. It really was. It really, really was. The humble brag, right? It was, yeah, no. I'm not going to lie to you. That literally happened because my uncle is a stage manager and I had just finished university. And I was looking for work experience, and my uncle knew the stage manager on the Stripped tour and was like, hey, my nephew's looking for work experience and absolutely loves Susie Izzard, Eddie Izzard as they were at the time. Would it be okay if they came along and just did work experience and just thingy? And I saw the show like fucking 8 or 9 times when I was able to, and it was just fucking excellent. Just absolutely fucking excellent. But yeah, humble brag, 100%, but a brag nonetheless. I fucking loved it. It was great, you know? Absolutely fucking loved it. How you doing, Taken? How's it going? Heard stage manager panicked, remembered your story. Hello, by the way. How you doing? How's it going?
Panda to it, panda to it.
Different story.
We're estar bin sin arsordi. On ilklamor bartat. We're estar bin sin arsordi. We're estar tha bin sin arsordi. On ilklamor bartat. On ilklamor bartat. On ilklamor bartat.
I saw thee. No, there's nothing wrong with stage managers, Nibirin. I was hanging out with Taken over the weekend, and I told a story about a very specific, specific performance that I was a part of. I say I was a part of. I hosted the show, and that specific performance, very much. It was very much one of those things that can't be unseen. Do you know what I mean? There are things that can't be unseen. What's wrong with the stage manager? That stage manager left me. They left me and they didn't warn me. All right? They didn't warn me about what was to come. What I was about to be splashed with. I wasn't ready. God damn it. Oh, Jesus Christ. My life. My life. Have you noticed the title of the stream, by the way, Taken? So Susie has had live in Chicago. It was awesome. They were going into politics at one point, which I was quite thingies. That's unprofessional, right? Scandalous. Everyone should ask about what I was splashed with. Let's not. Let's not. You enjoy that, Taken? Stream name is actually great. Yeah, right. Friends, okay, I've got a question for you. Now that the adverts are finished, I've got a question for you, okay? This harks back to a different conversation that myself and Taken and a few others were having, and I won't say who it was that was doing, but I have a question for you. When you make a cup of tea, all right? When you make a cup of tea, delightful beverage, and specifically tea, okay? You put the tea bag in, you put the water in, you put sugar, milk, etc., what have you, however you would like to deal with that tea. I would love to know, once the tea is brewed and ready to be, like the tea bag is ready to be disposed of, what do you do with it? What do you do with it? When you make a cup of tea, do you at any point become insatiably horny for the bag? No, the answer is no. That is the question. Make coffee that is packaged in a similar fashion to tea bags. That's interesting. So you squeeze it? How do you squeeze it, Nibirin? How do you squeeze it? If there was a way to squeeze it, how would you do that? Squeeze the bag and then you bin it? With like a spoon or with like your fingers?
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
Chunk! Square?
SQE.
Square? You squat. Give it a good squatting. Chunk coming in for the 67 months. Oh my lordy. Can I get a shout out for classic Chunk, please? I would very much appreciate it. Chunk, your name is now inscribed upon the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow, you know? People go check out my dear friend, my housemate, Classic Chunk. Classic Chunk is a wonderful, wonderful individual. He plays loads of really chill, really relaxed games that I just love having on in the background. And he also has to deal with my shit. Do you know what I mean? Leonin. There it is. There it right is there. There it is. Also, give me 2 seconds because somebody... Tears of Zelda, are you still here, you beautiful bean? I got distracted. If you're still here, I am more than happy to answer your question. We do have a channel points redeem where if you look like where the chat is on your thing, it's normally like down here somewhere. If you look down at the bottom of your chat thing, there's like usually like a little thing that looks like a bitty symbol and a little lobster. That's because we used to have a pet lobster here. We don't anymore, but we used to have a pet lobster. And if you click on that, it'll be a channel points redeem thing. And there is one to ask me specifically for a sex ed question. That's probably the easiest way to do it. But if you just want to ask me, generally speaking, in chat, if I can get round to it, I will do. That's just the quickest way to do it because it pops up to me. Do you know what I mean? Caught the lurgy from someone over the weekend. I'm surprised that I feel as all right as I do, considering I went out and got quite tipsy. All right. Does anyone, I'm sorry for this, milk the bag? Do you milk the bag until it's like raisin-like? Okay. Just pull it out of the cup and throw it away, soaking wet, so you don't even squeeze it. Okay, between your fingers. Yeah, I'm a dunk. I'm a dunk and then a squeeze in my fingers. You use a potato masher, just sticking the potato masher in, just getting all that fucking flavor out there. With my fingers like a monkey. Yeah, big fan of that. Big fan of that. That's how I do it. You know what I mean? Squeeze it out with a teaspoon. Okay, so you've like hold it and then squeeze it using mulch it with a teaspoon a little bit. Okay. Never thought I would be asked that. Look, Mendiza, if there's one thing that we are definitely going to do, it's ask the questions that no one fucking asks. Use the tea bag for fertilizer, or the cold tea I use to clean my eyes because it's a natural remedy to prevent conjunctivitis. That's fascinating. I did not know that. Did not know that. That's very, very interesting. Speaking of tea bags, I've got some cold brew ones. I put my drink bottle with a little squash. Damn tasty, apart from when the bag splits. You don't notice and suck up a mouthful of tea bits. Yeah, I've definitely done that with the bag splitting in hot tea because I don't really drink cold tea. Don't really drink cold tea. Also, Nibirin, thank you very much for that shout out for Classic Chunk there. Thing is, you probably hear him doing that routine. I do hear him. Yeah, 100%. I'm okay with this. 100%. Classic Chunk hears most of my street. From what I understand, I am so fucking loud that most of my street can hear me as I am going through shit. Do you know what I mean? Home tech!
62. The Babylonian number system, which was based on 60, makes 62 a relatively rare number in their calculations. In chess, there are 62 legal moves for a knight from its starting position in Fish of Random Chess. The age of 62 is when people in the US become eligible for early Social Security benefits. In Marvel Comics, Spider-Man first appeared in Amazing Fantasy #15, which was published in 1962.
Well,
The atomic bomb test shot Harry in 1955 had a yield of 32 kilotons but left a crater 62 feet deep.
well, I never. Well, I never. Once again, Home Tech coming in here and giving us some good old education around the number 62. I also know about the Babylonian thing because, you know, like we count on our fingers. So like one of the reasons why we do this, here's a random bit of fucking information for you. One of the reasons why we count with our fingers or have multiples of 10 in like the decimal system and stuff like that is because we count our fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. However, the Babylonians used to count via knuckles. So they would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So they'd have 12 on each hand or 12 on each, like using their fingers and stuff like that. So they'd go for like 12, 24, 48, etc., which is where supposedly some theories come in where we have stuff like a dozen and half a dozen and stuff like that, because it goes back all the way back to like ye olde Babylonian times where they had multiples of 3, 6, and 12, etc. You know? Tech, your name is now inscribed on the mirror vein by having your name on the mirror vein means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil, and of course you get access to all the sexy little emos. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough, but goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know, you cheeky devil, you. Off back to your dark, quiet room. You know where he's, Chunky. You take it easy. Thanks very much for stopping by and giving us that cheeky little resub for 67 months. Good lordy. Good lordy. Was at a Renaissance Festival event and then went to a concert on Saturday. Got shwasted. Yes, I went out for the first time in a long time. I went to Spiders of all places for the first time in a long time. And I'm going again next weekend as well. So it's gonna be it's a messy time. It's a messy time all around. Squeeze the tea bag against the cup with the teaspoon. If you ever infused an Earl Grey bag in a bottle of Sprite for a few hours, totally recommend. I have not. I can't say I'm a massive fan of Earl Grey. I can't say I'm a massive fan of it, but I like my hot tea. I like tea hot. That's my thing. Do you know what I mean? You're the only one that throws it away without squeezing it first. Yeah, I think so, because we like to mulch all of the flavor out of it. You know what I mean? Side note, using for the fertilizer. Mine gets squeezed with a spoon and then thrown into the compost bin and eventually go onto the allotment to grow your veggies. Yeah, they're very, very good. Tea, cold tea especially is very, very good for allotments and shit. I got you for 20 minutes. Someone took my tea bag. So this was the thing. And somebody said it earlier. Hold on, let me find them. Leonin said it earlier. We were chatting about, this all came around because I made a cup of tea. I made a cup of tea in my friend's house. dunked the tea bag, pulled it out, squeezed it with my fingers, and I can't remember who it was now, but somebody was like, what? You don't like squeeze it with a teaspoon or something like that? I was like, no, I've got fingers, do you know what I mean? Fucking grand. Done and dusted. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Swish around a bit. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Squeeze it. Done. Do you know what I mean? Throw it in the bin. All fun and games. And then a friend of ours, who I will not name, but they're not on Twitch, but just on the off chance that they ever come here, okay, then it all came out, the darkest of dark secrets, where my friend was saying that they were round at their own friend's house, okay? And they were helping them out because they were going through like a rough period of time or what have you. And they just felt so at home there because it was like an old childhood friend. They just felt so at home, what have you, that they were making a cup of tea. And their friend's dad walked in just as they were dunk, 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 on, and then throw it out. And it was the, and then the question then came around with, what? What do you mean? What do you mean you suck the tea bag dry? Excuse me? If you do this, never admit it. Take it to the grave. We don't yuck somebody's yum here, Taken. You suck the tea bag dry. That phrasing, look, that's what happens. That is what happens. They dunk, dunk, dunk. Slap it in their mouth. Give it a good slurping. Get all the moisture out of your tea bag. And then bin it. And this escalated naturally to us immediately. Or everyone in the house just being like, what do you mean? What do you mean? You slurp the tea bag dry. And they were like, what? You mean you don't? You don't like, but there's like still tea in the tea bag. I was like, I squeeze it. I squeeze it to get the last dregs out. I don't need to suck it. Don't need to suck it like a sweet, like a little gobstopper. What do you mean? They got no, yeah, we will say it wasn't a kink. No kink shaming here. If you enjoy teabagging your own mouth, more power to you. They were, yeah, there was nothing sexual about it. For the TLDR on it, there was nothing sexual about it. They just enjoyed it, you know. Always failing before we even start. Leona, we don't judge you for it. We don't judge you for it. We do question it. We absolutely question it, but we don't judge you for it, okay? Fingers are dirty. Not dirtier than my mouth. Fingers are not dirty. My fingers, like, I wash my hands. I do the washing of the hands thing, you know? Squeezy, squeezy. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Squeezy, squeezy. Plus, even if my fingers were dirty, if we're being honest about this, even if my fingers were dirty for whatever reason, I don't know, I've been debauched or some description or what have you, I can absolutely guarantee in my long and extremely questionable life, I have definitely put worse things in my mouth. I will also say that another friend of ours that was there in this collective took one for the team. They made themselves a peppermint tea, and once the peppermint tea had brewed, they took one for the team, and we all sat and watched with avid attention while they pulled the tea bag out, squeezed it a little bit to get like the little dregs out so it didn't go everywhere, and then stuck it in their mouth. And they did say that the flavor was very tasty, but the texture of the tea bag in their mouth was just not okay. just not okay in any way, shape, or form. The TLDR. Oh my god, Relu. Oh my god. Okay. It's like catching someone picking their nose. Yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure. For sure. Do you want a little a bit of disgusting information for your friends? I was told by a school nurse when I was fucking hell 11 or 12 years old, because when I was a kid I picked my nose. I did. I'm not going to try and deny it. I did. I picked my nose when I was a kid. I was told by a school nurse that there was a study that was done on children, and they found that kids that picked their nose and ate it, I didn't pick my nose and ate it, I just picked my nose, but they found that kids that picked their nose and ate it had a stronger immune system than kids that didn't, because getting your system used to whatever claggy shit is just, yeah. It makes logical sense. It upsets me in my soul, but it makes logical sense. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those scenarios. It makes sense, but I'm upset by it. You know? Their boyfriends must be so happy. Nom, 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 nom. Milk me like a teabag, goddammit. Eat your snot and suck your tea bags. Amazing. Amazing. I have it on good authority that they... Oh my lordy. It's like catching someone big in the nose. Yeah, exactly, right? Talmaline, I will do your Victorian advice momentarily. Give me 2 seconds. I'll just catch up. That's what you do either side of washing that concerns us. You say concerns you, Taken, but we all know that it excites you, all right? We all know that it excites you. Let's just say that 9 times out of 10, I have a good reason to wash my hands. Just lubing up my lips. What's wrong? What is wrong with you? Get your mind out your gutter. Good Lord. Here I am just trying to lube up my lips. Here you are. Your mind's in the gutter. Come on now. Scandalous, I tell you. Bloody scandalous. Okay. Oh, Jesus. If you have oral surgery, ask the doctor, but letting a warm tea bag sit on the spot helps the recovery a lot. Really? What? I've had a fair amount of oral surgery. Calm yourself. Tea bag helps oral surgery. Not sugary, Val. Surgery. Tea bags can help with bleeding and swelling after oral surgery. What? Give me the link. Give me the fucking link. In many cases, the best way... This is from Oral and Facial Surgeons of Arizona.com. Oh, no, excuse me, oralsurgeryarizona.com, but the website includes facial surgeons apparently. In many cases, the best way to support healing and promoting blood clotting after a tooth extraction is by using gauze pads and or moistened caffeinated tea bags. Following surgery, the gauze pad should be placed over the surgical area for 30 minutes, discarded, and then repeated with a new gauze pad as is necessary. Alternatively, applying a tea bag to the extraction site can be effective for some patients in order to control the bleeding as well. This is because the tannins, or tannic acid, found in caffeinated tea, especially black tea, have properties that promote blood clotting and coagulation, constricting blood vessels, opening capillaries, and may also help with killing bacteria and preventing infection. Wow. Well, shit. Always cite your sources. Yes, friends. Just, that is from oralsurgeryarizona.com. There you go. Well, shit. Well, shit. Color me educated. All right. I get some peppermint tea. Stomach is a little today. Fair. Entirely fair. I have run out of green tea and I'm quite upset about it. I need to order some more green tea. I need some new green tea because I was enjoying my cup of green tea a day. 1 cup a day did me wonders, you know? Yeah, Leonin, you have educated us today. We always say learn something new every day, and today we did a learn, you know? Where did that immune system fuck off to? Because my immune system as an adult sucks. Eris Tollaby, COVID. That is what happened. My dad got me to stop biting my nails by telling me there were worms under my fingernails. That is terrifying. That is genuinely horrific. Oh my God. But it worked. Like, as much as it is pretty traumatizing, did it work? If it worked, then you know, a healthy dose of prolonged eye contact. That makes a lot of people very, because I'm an eye contact person. I love looking in people's eyeballs, mainly because I find eyes very, very beautiful. But I know that makes a lot of people, especially our wonderful community of neurodiverse individuals, extremely uncomfortable. Extremely uncomfortable, you know. Lara, how you doing, you beautiful bean? Listen, I support all things being well lubed. If you sometimes it's all good. Do you know what I mean? I heard lube and now I'm back. I was just lubing up my lips. Rach, you know, if there's one thing I need in life, it is well lubed lips around me at all times. Okay. I will say, if you worry about the hand germ thing, you may never experience the sexual awakening of having a brand new friend hand feed you olives. Maybe germs are sexy. Germs are sexy. They're also real fucking good for you. They're real good for you. What if it's PG tips? Puh! And I'm not talking about a hack tour. I'm talking what's the actual fuck? Why would you do this? What if only one brand helps? Do they have a responsibility? I would rather have a facial infection than drink PG tips.
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
What's better than roses on a piano? Tulips on an organ.
Not only is that a joke, that is also preaching facts. All right. Zabadian, that may well be the only joke that I have ever fully approved of that has happened here on this fucking channel. All right. And you had no idea where I'd been. Look.
Yeah.
Rach, are you a PG tips person?
Most kind.
Max Wide, thank you very much for giving that sub to... Do you know what? Zabadian, I want to take a moment as well to appreciate the fact that you come in here and you throw such unbelievable kindness to me. You gift subs out. You gift not only tier 1s, but tier 2s and tier 3s. You throw all these bitties out, even if it does make my soul cringe with the jokes. All right? Even if that happens. And you never get yourself a subscription. You never get yourself a subscription. You have that much generosity for other people in the community and don't do that for yourself. So thank you very much, Max, for gifting that sub to Zabadian, because they are absolutely spectacular and they are super unbelievably supportive and they fucking deserve a little bit of that love returned to them. 100%. I'm glad and lucky to be able to give something back to Zabadian. Zabadian is a very, very supportive person, and not only of just this stream, but of other people as well. I've seen them do it, and they're just glorious and wonderful. Zabadian, you are a spectacular human being, and we very much appreciate you having you here. All right.
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
Yorkshire tea all the way. I'm a Harrogate girl after all.
Good.
Also,
Good.
Solve a question between the olive lover and I. What is an appropriate name for an AMAB who is a fluffier for an AFAB?
What is an appropriate name for an AMAB, which is assigned male at birth, for those people that are not aware, who is a fluffer, a fluffier for an AFAB, which is assigned female at birth, for those people that don't know. A fluffer. Okay, and for those people that are not aware, a fluffer is somebody who works in the porn industry, where their entire job is to maintain the erections of the people with penises in the wonderful world of sex and what have you. Do you know what I mean? We got to Lady Gardener and Moist Maker. I suppose, yeah, no, they would also do the other side of things with vulvas as well, I would imagine. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. I've only had them ever described as somebody who maintained the erections, but it would make sense. A Lady Gardener, a Moist Maker. I mean, yeah, there's a few that can immediately spring to mind, you know? The Clit Tickler. The Cavity Caterer. Flap fondler. On board that. On board that, you know. It's good. It's alright. Moist maker. You could go full on and go mound moistener. The bean baster. Why can't I just go full Gaviscon? All right. Bean baster is good. The pussy primper. Amazing. Max, thank you very much for giving that sub to Zabadian. Zabadian, I should now describe your name on the mirror vein. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Good God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow, you know? The pearl prepper. The clit coitus caresser. I like the coital caresser. That makes me happy. Clit caretaker. The clit caretaker. On board it. You know. Still hot somehow. That's quite good though. The pearl prepper. I want to say surely, I mean, lips lubricator has to be in there, right? Lips lubricator. Sponsored by Vaseline. Oh my lordy. My bean is hot indeed. Don't burn your beans, friends, all right? Solid coffee advice. Don't burn your beans, okay? Do you know what I want to do? I want to do an old school thingy one. Give me 2 seconds. Where are you? Ugh. Like this too? How weird my tongue is cold. Weird coincidence. My mind is going all over the place, right? My mind is going all over the place. Right, friends! Talmaline, are you still here, you beautiful bean? Are you still here? Are you all right? I want to make sure you're here before I give you your Victorian advice. You know, say it, coward. Calm yourself. Calm yourself. The Lady Gardener is a good one. Does it have to be alliteration in there? Or can it be just things that sound good? Still here. Good. I owe you a Victorian advice, and we're going to go old school with this one. Music. Cease. Nah. Friends, Talmaline, 15 minutes ago, redeemed a Victorian advice. We're going back to our old regime. I'm going to be reading Don'ts for Wives, a book published in 1913, the year before the suffragette movement here in the United Kingdom. It was published by Blanche Ebbott. And we are on chapter 7, Recreation. Where were we? Don't refuse to run up to town for a couple of days when your husband has to go on business on the plea that you have nothing to wear. Go in what you've got and have a good time. Yes. The idea that a wardrobe should uphold you from having a good time with your darling significant other is a fantastic, fantastic excuse, and yet not one that should be used. Yes. Sorry, darling, can't go away with you on business because I have nothing to wear. No, darling, I shall go in my delightfully soiled petticoat after you have indulged yourself in prepping my pearl. And then when we get there, you can conduct your business, and I will dehydrate your tea bag. Right? It's the only way to do it. Thank you very much, Tamleen, for waiting for that. I haven't done one of the don'ts for wives in fucking ages, but they are very, very good. My favorite one in this entire book, for something that was written before the suffragette movement, so before women had the vote in the UK, it's surprisingly not misogynistic. I think of all of the things that we've read in here, we've only seen like 1 or 2 misogynistic ones. There we go. My favorite one. Don't look at the black side of the cloud. It is only the shadow cast by the silver lining. I like that. I like that level of positivity, you know? You know?
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
First I microwave the teabag, then I suck it.
Get out! How you doing, Razotter? That's a hate crime if I ever heard one. I am offended. I've just had gash greaser suggested by my meta. Oh, gash greaser. The wound waterer. Oh, the slit slicker. Oh, they upset me. They upset me in my fucking soul. Oh, Jesus Christ. Some of the vile words that people got. The slash satisfier. The fold fondler. Oh, my lordy. The orchid oralizer. There for a bit of a nice one.
Pander to it.
Clunge curator.
The clunge curator. The flap fluid facilitator. What do you do? Well, I think you'll find I am a flap fluid facilitator. Yeah. Really? That sounds fantastic. Does that work? Is that some kind of like a factory facility you work at? You could say that, yes. The mound moistener. No longer an OnlyFans model. I am a flap fluid facilitator. I'm on board it. I'm on board it. The quim caresser. I will quiver your quim, darling. Don't you worry. I'll have you prepped for that next scene. In not teen news, I had the talk with my cousin. I think where Mayor Whitefire, you beautiful being. Yeah, how did it go? Did it go okay? Did it go all right? That is not tea-based news, and yet news that I was genuinely hoping to hear. I do hope it went well. On a scale, I won't ask any details, but on a scale of like 1 to 10, 10 being really fucking excellent, and 1 being there was a lot of like confusing and awkward moments. Let me know how it goes. Let me know how it goes. Or how it went, even, you know. Rub it. Oh my god. I immediately thought like kitten caresser, and that upset me in my little soul. For all the subs that I've gifted across all the channels, I've never bought a sub myself. Why, Zabadian? Why, you beautiful being? You deserve it. Of all of the things, you deserve to give something back to yourself. To constantly give to other people is very, very generous. And yet, you deserve to spoil yourself a little, you know? Queen Asha, hello, you beautiful being. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well, you beautiful individual. Pussy Primper. The Bean Baster was a fun one. Bean Baster. I think I'm up to date. Am I up to date? I've got to go, but I don't want to pull focus V. Genuine sips pleasure.
Pander to it. Pander to it.
Higher, Barbie. Hi, Ken. Visaya in ride. Certus, Ken. Salaya in. Some Pula Barbie, in Mundu Barbie, Vita in plastic, Fantasticist, Comas Decusciat Pots, Ubic me Deponia, Imaginatio, Vita Tio Creatio Estimated Age, Barbie, Parta Mimus. Some Pula Barbie, in Mundu Barbie, Vita in plastic, Fantasticist, Comas Decusciat Pots, Ubic me Deponia, Imaginatio, Vita Tio Creatioist.
100%. I am also a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic is indeed fantastic. You can look at my hair. You can't really brush it because it'll go frizzy. But you can also undress me everywhere. Imagination, life, and bedroom antics are very much my creation. For those people that don't know, this was made by Finley Short Stuff. This is Barbie Valen. We have Crochet Valen that was made by Itzadine. Barbie Valen that was made by Finley Short Stuff. I have a lot of me's around the house. Fanny Fluffer. The vagina vigor. I suppose vulva vigorator would be a good one. Fanny Fondler. That in America, that would be someone who caresses one's butt. You know? You know? Axe wound activator. Oh. Oh my god. Silicon Valley one day. Do you know what I mean? I haven't been to make myself another cup of tea yet, Dean. I haven't been. My next ad break is in 16 minutes. When that ad is running, I will run up and grab the blanket and show everybody. All right? All right? Soon I will be spoiling myself with a T-Rex skeleton and an image of a vase on a sunflower. Oh, no. An image of a vase of sunflowers. What? What? I mean, that sounds exciting. Tell me more. What's going on there? What? Silicon Valley was made by nightmares. Silicon Valley is indeed terrifying, to say the least. To say the least. The quintessential Quinny Quencher. Quim Quencher has got to be a good one. Quim Quencher. Clunge Caresser we've had. Beaver Blaster. Not even Baster. Beaver Blaster. Lips Lubricator. Twat Tempter. Or Twat Tempter, if you're from America. Gonna buy a couple of new Lego sets. That I'm glad. I am glad that you are that you are words, Val. Come on. That you are spending time and money on yourself. Are you a big Lego person, Zabadian? You a big Lego person? It was good. Turns out that she also has some trauma, so the conversation was more about how to approach sex in that mind, / if, when, what they want to. He had a lot of questions, so most of the conversation was about consent and triggers. I love him so much. He's so thoughtful. Maya, that's amazing news. That is genuinely fucking fantastic. And thank you very much for coming back and sharing that with us. It is great to hear when young minds are considerate, especially in this day and age, because there's a lot of fucking horrible shit on the internet that they all seem to just have unfettered access to, you know? Damien's almost 4 hours just to set the stones in this choker I'm making. Sounds about right. Crafty stuff do be like that sometimes. Minge Molly Coddler. The Tuppence Teaser. Coochie Cuddler. I was thinking about going real filth and just calling it like the kebab caresser. Trying to think of other names for the Cave of Wonders. And other names for making things moist. Kebab. So there. Why, Valen? Why? That should not be that low. With that, where's the Valen Y counter? What the fuck? Why does it not add more on? Edit effect. Increment. Yeah, just increment value. Value should go up by 1. Why is it not gone up by 1? Try it again for me, please, Nibirin. The Merkin Mauler. That sounds like the kind of thing that a 1600 sailor would call his penis. Do you know what I mean? Like a sailor from the 1600s gets off the boat and goes, right, I'm off to the brothel. I've got myself me Merkin Mauler. You can't. Rude. Let me try and do it. No, it's still only 1. What the fuck? Why is that not happening? Okay, why? Yeah, just for some reason is not doing any of it. Edit the effect, the counter. Where's my counters? Current value is 9. So why is it not showing as 9? Nibirin, will you do me a favor and stick that in the things to do, please? Put it on this. Oh, perfect. You're already on it. Already put it on it. 9! Snatch stimulator. Oh, I didn't like that one. Oh, I didn't like that one. From now on, I'm calling my Dom my Merkin Mauler. Oh my god. Oh my god. What about Pubis Pummeler? I've heard Velvet TARDIS. Oh my god, I love that. I love that. The whole handler. Velvet TARDIS. Yeah, that is actually beautifully descriptive. Tuppence teaser. The kitty canoodler. Corneth, how you doing? Welcome on in. You have come in as we are giving somebody who prepares a vulva for a porn scene different names, all right? The pink taco pleaser. I suppose taco teaser is also a fair one, right? Need an honest answer about who drinks milk right from the carton. But I don't put the milk back in the fridge. Like, if I'm going to drink it from the carton, I will be finishing the milk, you know? You've already texted Michael and this is his name from now on. That'll be it. Next time I fucking join one of Michael Pierre's fucking like live streams and he's there and he's just like telling all the people about all the stuff that's going on with Shop Quinky and all the stuff that's happening and all the different sales that they've got on and the discount codes and stuff like that, and I pop in, they're just like, hold on a minute, Valentine. Hold on a minute. We got words, okay? Oh, I love this. Oh, this makes me happy. This makes me happy in my little soul. Oh, my lordy. Jesus H. Christ in the wheel, little donkey. Right, friends, before... do you know what? I'm going to call the ads early. I'm going to call the ads early because I really need to go pee, all right? Mr. Merkin Pierre. Oh, my God. Mr. Michael Merkin Pierre, right? That's the way it works. All of the alliteration. We're getting an Aldi soon. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well done. If it's my milk. Yeah, I don't really drink milk these days, but I would drink it straight from the carton for sure. The Vulva Valet. Oh my god, Lux, that's quite tantalizing. The Vulva Victimizer. That sounds like a fucking pneumatic drill sex toy. All right. Don't forget the blanket. Thank you very much, Shade. That sounds like you know those sex toys that are effectively adapted pneumatic drills that just... The Vulva Victimizer sounds exactly like something they would call that, all right? You make eggs with milk? What? The Henry Hoover. That's definitely a fluffer for somebody with a penis. Just... Let's go. Connor, are you okay? We've got some real random statements going on here that have got nothing to do with anything else. All right? As if you're going to remember the blanket. I will remember the blanket because I'll do that first. Put the kettle on, go upstairs, grab the blanket, throw it over the banister so I remember to bring it back downstairs. Go visit the urination station, wash my piss mittens, bring the blanket downstairs, make my tea. All right? That's the way it's going to work. Friends, get up. Have a stretch. Stretch your eyes. Look at someone in the distance. Then look back again. Grab some kind of beverage. Hot, cold, or if the time is permitting, flamboyant as fuck. Don't forget to take your meds, you cheeky little devils, if you haven't done it already.
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
What's the fastest fluid? Milk. It's pasteurized before you see it.
That's like, what's the fastest cake in the world? Scone! God damn it. God damn it. If you forget it, you need to apologize. That ain't gonna... Rude. Don't forget to take your meds. And if you are wearing a binder, have a couple of deep breaths, stretch those lungs out, stretch those rib cages out. Never wear a binder longer than is medically recommended, which is what we understand to be approximately 6 hours. However, check with your binder manufacturer if you are uncertain. Don't forget to charge your sex toys. If you haven't done it already, go stick them on charge. And if you haven't done it already, then don't forget to clean your sex toys as well. We all appreciate good, clean sex toys and no infections, okay? The clitoral constable. Oh my god, evil marksman. Friends, I'm going to run 3 minutes of adverts while I get up and go visit the urination station. I encourage you to get up, do bits and pieces. We'll be back in approximately 3 minutes time. And that way we're going to have just over an hour of no pre-rolls. All right. I'll be back in a second, you cheeky little devils. I'm back in a second. Friends, my happy-go-lucky scamps. I have left the tea bag in. We are going to do this. We are going to do this. We are going to slurp the tea bag dry. Oh, my lordy. How's it going, Lunacorn? How you doing? Do you dive? No. I would like to go back swimming again, I will say. Do I remember the blanket? Oh, yeah, I remember the blanket. Behold! Go over here. Don't go too close to the bloody things. Behold! The blanket. Hey, well, let me show you some more. Keeps going, keeps going. That was a wonderful gifty made from, it was Pixie Bomb and Unicorn Mom, and was there anybody else? I feel like there was somebody else that was some other people that were involved in that as well. Oh, you worked on it as well. Dean, it's a Dean. Oh my lord. What's going on here? Oh, I'm caught in a cable. Hold up. Yeah. There we go. There we go. It's a Dean. Thank you very much for reminding me. There we go. I worked on some of those while at my office job. Best place, right? Best place to do it. Who needs to go and do weights at the gym when you've got a blanket that heavy? It is very heavy, but I will say it's very heavy in the best possible way as well. And Finley as well. Finley short stuff. Oh, amazing. Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much, friends. I'm really touched by it. I do remember you all being like telling me about this before and then me just completely forgetting. But thank you so much, friends. I really appreciate it. They were great. They were great. The Finley did the red ones. Oh, cool. I am drinking a nutmeg and vanilla tea. It's a bedtime tea. The blanket of joy. The blanket of swear words is absolutely fucking fantastic. What was the poll results? Who voted against me? Who thought I was not going to remember the bloody blanket? You. Ye have little faith. Ye have little faith, goddammit. All right. Oh, cool. Sorry, just checking a couple of things. It's all good, though. It's all good. All good in the proverbial hood. Could you potentially go for hood handler for the fluffer conversation we were having before stream, before the break even? Itchy nose. Right, friends, I'm gonna do. Oh, while this is still brewing, while it's still stewing, all right. While it's still stewing, and before I slurp the tea bag, I wanted to just quickly say a massive thank you to all those people who donated to me spoiling The Boy on Friday. I really, really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. We had a donation goal, which, in fact, I can literally show you because it's still the donation goal from the last one. There it is. Treating The Boy. The Boy is McSteffels' son. And I went up on Friday because they were off school on Friday. And I put a donation goal up so that I could take them out. 171%. Honestly, Conathy, it was great. It was absolutely fantastic. I said that I was prepared to take him somewhere for the day. Just get out, take him somewhere for the day. Just me and him. And go do something. And I was like, I'll leave it up to him. Do you know what I mean? I'll leave it up to him. I definitely overspent. Because I wanted to, you know, but it was worth it. I was like, originally, he's really obsessed with football, UK football, soccer, for those Americans that are here. He's really obsessed with football, so I thought he was wanting to go do football, but it turns out he's injured his foot, so he wasn't able to go and play football. So instead, we went to a fun fair. There's like a fun fair near where they live, and what is soccer? A really boring pain in the ass sport that loads of people seem to love and get unnervingly enthusiastic about. But yeah, we went to this fun fair. We went on a whole load of rides. We played all these like little old school British arcades and stuff. And yeah, it was just good. It was just a really, really fucking good day. I had to, because I went there and I had to pack up his fish tank because his fish tank is going to his dad's. He's taking his fish tank to his dad's. So I packed up his fish tank. I fixed his bedroom door because his bedroom door was a bit shit. The handle had all fused and done shit. Then we went out and we went out for lunch. We got him some chips and stuff. He had cheesy chips and the biggest fucking hot dog I've ever seen. So this is how I milk my tea bag. But yeah, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to all those people that donated because your money was well spent. And I really, really appreciate you putting your money towards it, all right? Tea. Golf is better. Great to hear. Fixed the door at work on Friday. Yeah. So, what do we do now? You just put it in your mouth? I'm not sure I want to do this, friends. I'm not sure I want to do this. You just put the tea bag in your mouth? Is that what you do? Like this? Just pretend it's a scrotum. Oh, I don't like that texture. Don't pretend you haven't been teabagged before. Look, I will happily lick the sweat from betwixt the crevices of a wrinkled scrot. But when it comes to this... It's a texture. Oh, I do not like that mouthfeel. That is not a nice mouthfeel. That is not a nice mouthfeel. Ooh. You know when you've been like eating too many sugary products or drinking too many sugary drinks and your teeth start to feel a bit furry? It's like that, but just on my tongue. Like my tongue has just grown Velcro. Like, nam, 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 nam. The flavor was very intense. The flavor was like super intense and I could really taste like the nutmeg coming through. But the texture was just not good. Not good. Yeah, no. And now I've got a weird mouth feel. Now my mouth is feeling weird. Well, I can't say I don't try everything, right? Try everything twice because the first time it might hurt. I am not pulling that out of the bag, out of the bin to try it again. All right. All right. It just exudes love and care. It very much does so. And I tell you what, the good thing about the blanket is, like I said, it's really fucking heavy. And in the winter months, because obviously many of you who have been around for a while know that I am too stubborn to put the heating on for too long. In the winter months, it has been an absolute fucking godsend. This blanket has been like I put the duvet on and then I put the blanket over the top, and the blanket is so heavy that it just sits on top and just wraps me beautifully. So again, massive thank you to all those people that did the blanket stuff for sure. Do you know what I mean? You know. You had minor interaction sewing in the ends. Yeah, I remember. Like when I came up. Excuse me. When I came up and you gave me the blanket, it was just like mind-boggling. All right. If you don't have friends who are your enemies, I don't know. Don't care about them. I don't care about enemies. Enemies take too much effort. That's what it comes down to, right? That's what it comes down to. Enemies take far too much effort. If you don't have enemies, then you don't have to worry about it. Life is much easier, right? You know? Just pretend it's a scrotum. Just pretend it's a scrotum. It's definitely very, I suppose, clamminess wise, it's not too dissimilar than a scrotum after a good night out, you know. You promised, hey, I did, and I did it. All right, I did it. New kink unlocked. What, for me or for all of you, Rach? All right. Was the new kink unlocked because you all just witnessed me deep throating a teabag? Is that what's going on here? Is that what's happening? All right, it is done. They have those tobacco pouches that rude people leave them everywhere, like chew spit. Oh yeah, like the chewing tobacco is vile. It is such a horrible like habit. I suppose it's the best way I can describe it. It's such a horrible habit. I've seen those spittoons, you know, like the urn vase things that people spit in. It's just so bad for you as well. Like so unbelievably bad for you. You know. So you don't like a teabagging? I mean, not when it involves an actual teabag. You know? Apparently a giver, but not a receiver. I will have you know. I am very giving. You know? You hate the furry teeth feel? Yeah, so do I. So do I. It's not a pleasant way to do it at all. Would have just gently placed it on my lips and sucked, but you do you. That was how it was described to me, Nibirin. All right? That was how it was described to me. That you take it out, you squeeze it a little bit to make sure there's not too much water so it doesn't fucking go everywhere as you're traveling from mug to mouth. All right? And subsequently, plonk and slurp. That was what was given to me. No worries, Conor. You take it easy. That was the way it was described to me. So I did it just as described. Okay? Just as described. I think you're supposed to gently kiss it, not deep throat it. Look! The kissing, you start with the kissing. You start with the kissing, Nibirin, and then you steadily work your way up to the guzzling on the teabag, okay? Next time, chew it. I've chewed a dry one before. Why do I know that is going to be taken out of context? Why do I know this? I know this. Just, yeah, exactly. Milky Bar, I fucking knew it. How's it going, Tinks? How you doing, you cheeky devil? Welcome on in. Chew it. I've chewed a dry one before. I got dared when I was very drunk. I'd been drinking shit mixes. And someone was like, eat this tea bag. So I did. And it was like a powdery Weetabix. It's probably the only way I can really describe it. It was like a powdery Weetabix. It was not a pleasant sensation at all. And it gets caught in the back of your throat, and you just can't, no matter how much you drink or cough, you cannot fucking get rid of that tickle. It is fucking horrible. You know? You know? All the spicy words keep me warm. They fucking do, JM Beard. It's a very, very warm blanket. Very, very warm and cozy. It has to be said. It has to be said. Yeah, I know. It's the only way to do it, but Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Coming to talk about tea bags? Look, Angel Cake Lala. It is very true. We've been talking. So, the TLDR to catch all those people up, all right, that might not have been here, might just have joined us, okay, from whichever corner of the internet you have decided to come and visit us from. That when you've had it, make a cup of tea, and you've got the tea bag that's still, once you've stewed it for as long as possible, some people take the tea bag straight out and throw it immediately in the bin. Moisture cascading everywhere, droplets of the wonderful nectar that is tea cascading across the realm as if it were nothing. Some people like squelch it with their teaspoon against the side of the mug, getting out extra flavor, and then like slowly but surely bring it out, mangling it in the process. Okay, some people put it in the saucer and reuse it later. I have to say, I am a one tea bag, one cup person. All right, I am not very economical with my my tea bag usage. All right, because I tried doing the saucer and reusing it later. I genuinely did try putting it in a saucer and reusing it later, because I was like, I need to save as much money as possible, so I'm going to put it in the saucer and reuse it, you know. And then I tried doing that and found that the second cup of tea that I made using the same tea bag was absolutely piss weak. It had barely any flavor. It was just not okay. Not okay at all. You weren't being serious? Oh, people do it. People do it all the time. People do it all the time. But no, that is a thing. That is a thing. Because if you put like 2 or 3 bags of tea in like a teapot, like a big teapot, that'll serve quite a few people, and you can just keep refilling that until there's no flavor left or what have you. But yeah, reusing tea bags tastes like the ghost of tea that was. Yeah, that is exactly what it tasted like. I tried it. I gave it a go. I gave it the old college try, and just no. Just no. Yes, no. But yes, exactly, Angel Cake Lala. So we were saying that some people milk it. Some people, I personally, I'm a swisher and a dunker, and then pull it out and squeeze it with my fingers. I'm a finger squeezer. Calm yourself. I'm a finger squeezer. And then we've come across today, one person in chat and a friend of mine over the weekend was saying that they pull it out and slurp on it. So they'll pull it out, slap it moistly into their mouth, and then give it a good sucking, which I subsequently tried, and I am not for it. The flavor was perfectly fine. The mouth feel, oh no. You know, put it in a sort. I think I've got some of the tea stuck in my mouth. This is the reason why you don't slurp a tea bag. Get tea leaves stuck at the back of your throat. Nim. Reusing tea bags is manky. Yeah, not a fan. I'm a fan of a one-off tea bag drinker. Try using it, was too weak. Yeah, exactly that, my god. Exactly that. But you cradle it in the teaspoon, no squeezing is required. What do you mean no squeezing is required, Razotta? There is always squeezing required. This is the bit. Okay, so, right. Just fucking whoa. Just calm yourselves a minute, friend. Hold on. Just whoa. All right? These are where the big questions are asked. Okay? Look. Listen. Chums. Friends. Comrades. Compatriots. Happy-go-lucky scamps of individuals. Brats. Listen. This is the bit that I don't understand about your spoon squeezers. All right? Those people that use teaspoons. Okay. So Didymus coming in with the 3 streams in a row you've been streaking through here. Good lord. Good lord, I tell ya. The scandal, the preposterousness, the outrage. Put some clothes on. It was cold today. Started warming up over the weekend. Now bloody cold again. It's terrible. God damn it. Anyway, what was I saying? So the thing that I don't get about... So say that this is my spoon. All right? The black bait spoon. You put in... You've got your tea bag. You spin it round. You get all the tea floating. All the water perforating through the tea bag. Mixing in. Infusing with the tea leaves in order to produce that wonderful tea flavor. Excuse me. Okay. But your teacup is filled to the brim. It's like right here. Right there, right? In fact, you can vaguely see where my tea stops because of the little ring that's around there, okay? Filled to the brim. Scoop, tea bag. Hold tea bag. But then if you're squishing it against the side, all you're doing is like trying to wring out a sponge in a bath. Like you squish it against the side and it's just going to reabsorb all of that water. You know, no hold. You're rinsing finger germs into your tea. Yeah, but I like finger germs. It just adds to the flavor. Like, but so no hold. You just use the spoon and just squeeze it against the side. But then you're not removing any actual water because the water is still in the cup, right? Where is the logic here? If you push it against the side and the water is like right up to the fucking brim, you squeeze it between. You use 2 spoons? You're a 2-spooner? You're a 2-spoon. Who's a 2? How do you do what? As in like back to back? Like you were playing the spoons? You add milk after, so it's not so big. But even then, it's going to be what? Like a centimeter lower? 100 mil down? Or you don't just squeeze, you just scoop it and throw it out. Alexander Griffin, that is where it's at. Is it the point to remove the water? No, you don't fucking remove the water. My point is that you need to, if you're going to use 2 spoons to squeeze it out, just don't have such grubby fingers. Use your fingers, you shits. Squeezy, squeezy. Finally, someone else just pulls the bag out and tosses it. You just don't squeeze it. You just pull the bag out and toss it. You and Alexander Griffin. Oh my God. I don't know how I feel about this. All right. This is a divisive topic. All right. I've done a politics topic once before and it nearly destroyed my entire community. This, however, God damn it. What? Squeeze it between 2 spoons. Drag it up as you squeeze it. But then does it not just... If you're not using your hands... Because I would have thought... It made sense to me. If you scoop it with your spoon... Grab one corner of it... And then squeeze it on the side... And that way... All of the moisture is going straight back into the mug. Right? If you don't do that... And you just squeeze it against the side normally... Then the tea bag's going to flop over the edge... And you're going to get pissy tea dribbles everywhere. You shouldn't squeeze the bag, just steep it and remove. But where's the... Well, you put flavor. But there's so much extra flavor, Bob Bushman. You're not getting all of the flavor. You are not maximizing your flavor output. Just leave it in the cup, more flavor. I have definitely done that before, but there is definitely a point where it gets so strong that it is not worth it. Where it gets so strong that my entire face, slowly but surely, starts to calcify. The cult of the unsqueezed tea bag. For some reason, I feel really unsettled by that, Razal. I feel really unsettled by it. There's a knack to it. There's no knack to it. What do you mean there's a knack to it? You scoop, you squeeze, and then... Oh, it's too floppy. Oh my God, it's splashed back in. There's tea dribbles everywhere. It's worse than piss dribbles. Just fucking... what? Right? You've already oversteeped your tea, so you don't need the extra flavor. But then you're just going to get a real watery bin juice. Is your bin juice then not, like, real watery? You pick up your bin and it sloshes around. It's not flavor, it's rancid. For good tea, don't squeeze the bag. What do you mean? I squeeze the bag every time and it's much better. I have definitely done it without squeezing the bag, and there isn't enough flavor. There's not enough essence of the joyous tea. All right? Essence of the joyous tea. Drag it up as you squeeze. Just press against the side and drag it up. As you drag, squeeze it out. Also have milk in my tea, so less full as I squeeze. So you're a tea bag, hot water on tea bag, then remove tea bag before putting milk in. How do I make it for McSteffels? That's how I make it for McSteffels, to be fair. I squeeze, remove, then put milk in. Yeah, I have to say that. Yeah, that's how I do it. So there isn't quite as much water in, because as you can see, I have all of my tea black, but McSteffels doesn't. But even then, depending on how much fucking milk are you putting in your tea? How much oh, do you know what we need? We need the fucking gradient, okay? Hold on. Tea chart. Give it to me. Give me the tea chart. This is what I want. In fact, you know what? I'm even. Sure. I'm even going to stick it on screen.
Hand it to my ego. Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
How does Moses make his tea? He brews it. What do you say to your best friend? You're my best tea. Patient, doctor, I have a pain in my eye whenever I drink tea.
Take the spoon out.
Have you tried taking the spoon out of your cup before you drink?
I knew that one, and it still upset me. Right. Add. Thank you very much for the 100 little panderings. God damn it. Oh, no, not image slideshow. Not that one. Image, please. Image. T. Browse. Right, okay, friends. Talk to me. What is your go-to tea? What is your go-to tea? Right? Three? No, the three is here. But we're looking. Where's your B's? Is it B3? C3? 3C. So one across from there. That seems weak to me. A2. I'm an A1 person, so that doesn't work. But A2, just the tiniest bit of milk. No sugar, no milk. Yeah, that's me. That's A1. There we go. That's done. A2. 3C. So you're another very pasty one. You love iced tea? Oh my god. Good lord. A1 or C2. So the tiniest dribble of milk. Okay. 1D. Right, okay. On board that. D2. You see, the D2 is the way I would make some... Like, if somebody asked for milk in their tea, that is how I would make their tea. You know? 1A if you don't want milk. Yeah, I mean, 1A makes sense if you don't want milk, for sure. 2C, you're a 2C person. 2C. Okay, so you're slightly... It's like just a tiny little splash. On board it. 2D is lovely. Yeah, 2D is what I would go for if I was making, like, a milky tea. Or a milked tea. 2D or B3. Or 3B, even. Those are the two that make sense to me. Depends on the tea, but generally B2. So the tiniest splash of milk. Okay. 2D, yeah. We're feeling 2D. Most people are feeling 2D. This gradient is upsetting. There's no rhyme to the axes. I don't understand how they've decided to concur it, but it makes sense. Oh, let me text the boy. He's just messaged me. Just texting the boy. The boy's having... Well, no, that doesn't matter. 1D. 1D. Okay, 1D. Okay, right up here. Yeah. 1D. 1C. 2D. 2C. Is that yours in order of preference there? I love seeing how different we are, and it says we are very different. We've got a lot of differences going on here. Not that none of these are a problem, by the way, apart from this one down here. D4. If you have your tea, I would even go so far as to say 3D, 4D, or 4C. Like this bottom triangle. This bottom triangle of teas here, I would say is not a tea. I would say that's a milk that has this one here, 3D, is a milk that has had the tea flash it really inappropriately, and it's just blushed a little bit. Okay. D4 isn't tea, that's Horlicks. It's the Milky Bar Kids hot chocolate, right? B or C2. Okay. That's that one. B or C2. Yeah, so just tiniest dash of milk. You see, this is the thing. So I don't get... I would say that, like, I'm A1, all right? As we discussed, I like my tea black. Do you know what I mean? I like it black, all of the flavor, all of the joy. So, A2... B1, and I would even go so far as to say C1. Do you even taste the milk? Those people that did B1, C1, or A2, can you even taste the milk? Is there any point in putting milk in there? Your coffee is 1A, nice and black coffee, yeah, but your tea is 1D. Okay, that is a well brewed tea, I would go so far as to say. It does upset me, I have to say, on this entire gradient that not a single one of these fucking cups is filled to the brim. That upsets me. That is upsetting to me. It has to be said. All right. Just takes the edge off. Fascinating. Your taste buds don't like you, but do you like coffee? How would you people... Okay, you coffee drinkers. I don't drink coffee, so I've got no idea. But you coffee drinkers, would your taste in coffee versus tea change based on this gradient? Imagine these were all coffees. How would you like your coffee? And I'm imagining that based on the very little experience I've had with coffee. Actually, do you know what? I used to be a barista, so it's not a little experience. I used to have loads of experience, but these days it's a thingy. I would imagine that, like, D2? No. Okay, C3. So 1 over from this one. C3 is probably like latte. You know what I mean? I would imagine. Lots of milk in there. Right, where was I? You love iced tea. Iced tea is mind-boggling to me. I have had some, and it wasn't offensive. I just wouldn't go. Like, of all of the chilled drinks that are out there, I would never pick it. If it was nothing else available but iced tea, I would drink the iced tea. But there nearly always is. Like, if it was a choice between iced tea and water, I'd go for the water, you know? A1, C2 or D2, depending on mood. Okay, where's the coffee lot? Just takes the edge off, good old cozy. Mixed Phoenix Dog, how you doing? You beautiful bean? Tea is 2C. So 2C, right, okay. So a hearty, flavorful tea. Coffee is 3A. So, oh, Jesus. Here, 3A. In fact, I can literally do this side. This side. Right. Interesting. They feel like they're relatively similar. And then iced coffee is 3B. So 1 over. Okay. All right. Okay. I can get on board that. That makes sense. Milk masks the flavor of coffee, but enhances the flavor of tea. Interesting. Okay. The only time I've ever had coffee, I drank 9 cups of black coffee in one night in order to get my dissertation done. And I will never drink coffee again. That was the first time I'd ever drank coffee. And it was the last time I've ever drank coffee. I just no. I'm good. I'm all right. You love coffee, but as you got older, you've been drawn to iced coffees. I know that, like, McSteffels has iced coffees in the summer. They're very refreshing, supposedly, in the summer. But it's just not a coffee person, you know? My mother-in-law used to have it C3. C3. Okay, 1 over. Cool. Or A4. A4. That seems like very weak. C3 and A4 seems like a weak cup of tea to me. A lady I looked after when I was like C3 and A4 are the kinds of tea that I would serve to children. You know when a kid is like, I really want a cup of tea because all the grown-ups are having cups of tea? Like, that is the kind of strength that I would serve children. You know? A lady I looked after when I was working had it D4. Literally had to a quick dunk of the tea bag in a nanosecond. What? This? There's no tea in that. There's not an ounce of tea. That's just a mug of milk. That is just a mug of milk. That is all that is there. Nothing else. Good Lord. Coffee, you like your coffee black like your soul. Yes. Okay, cool. Coffee is 3C. Okay. So so what I would call a latte. That's like that's my gradient for latte there. 3C and above, you like a very milky coffee. Depending on how good the coffee is. Worse coffee, I add more milk to mask the taste. Okay, no, that makes sense. 2C or 1D, depending on how my morning's going. Entirely fair, Queen Asher. 1D or 2C. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. That I can understand that. I can understand that. B2 and D2 for coffee, A1 for tea. I'm with you on that one with the tea there. Whoop. So we've got A1 for your tea, and then D2. Okay. I drink mine black most of the time, but if I'm in the mood for cozy and chill, then a splash. Maybe 2 or 3 mils of milk just to take the sharpness off like a blunt pencil of flavor, I suppose. So, because I know there's obviously a million different types of coffee out there, and each one has like a slightly different flavor. So I would imagine that not necessarily stronger doesn't mean better, does it? Because obviously you get like bitter coffees and then like rich coffees and shit like that, right? I'm completely assuming here. Completely assuming. I don't drink coffee, so I've got no fucking idea. Don't drink coffee not ever since the great binge in high school. Yeah, with you on that one, Kiara. Very similar scenario. Very, very similar scenario. Iced tea is fruity lemonade with a hint of caffeine. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. It's not something that I would ever actively go for, you know? I'd rather have like a can of Coca-Cola. Just get that caffeine and sugar fix and I'll be sweet. You know what I mean? Make sun tea in the summer at home. It's the best iced tea. What is in sun tea, Mux Phoenix Dog? The only time I have milk is when I see a particular neighbor's house. She can't get her head around black tea for some reason and insists on putting milk in. My mother frequently accidentally puts milk in because I am the only person that she knows that drinks black tea. So when she's making tea, when she's like making a round of tea for people, or my dad, in fact, you know what, my dad's exactly the same, making a round of tea for people, and they'll just automatically put milk in. And I'm like, I can't drink that now. Can you get like, I've tried drinking milky tea and I just can't. I don't like the flavor at all. Black tea, only way to do it, right? Like iced teas and iced coffees as well. Love sun tea, big jug, my own. What the fuck is sun tea? Milk and sugar has the ability to turn bad coffee almost bearable. Turns great coffee into something almost bearable. Oh, okay, I see. So if it's a great coffee, then it'll bring the quality down. If it's a bad coffee, it'll bring the quality up. Okay, that makes sense. I suppose that's the reason why people drink like espressos and shit like that, you know? Before I moved, I had 10-litre glass jar and just used it to load it up with bags and fruit and herbs and leave it outside all day. What the... What? Like a fermentation type thing? You're making some description of gin? What? See the alternative dimension that was with that much coffee? To be honest with you, I can't fully remember, Shade. If I'm completely honest with you, I can't fully remember the end of the dissertation. Like the last chapter and summary, I don't remember writing at all. Because I was just fucking out of it. All of the coffee fucked me up. Look at that chart. I think I would go in D3 or B3 for your coffee, Tunackers, or for your tea. D3 or B3. B3 would be a more acceptable thing. D3, there's no flavor there at all. You're just drinking milk. Used to drink 100 cups of coffee in high school to prove a point. Made it to 59. Oh, lordy, lordy. Ladies and gentlemen and all genders outside and between. Oh, my lordy. We need to get rid of the tea for a second. Delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders. Throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine? Who do they think they are? The absolute audacity. The absolute audacity, I tell you. The scandal. The preposterousness. How very dare you. How's it going, Pixie Bomb? Thank you very much for bringing all your beautiful people in here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you bringing your people in here. I was showing off the blanket earlier, Pixie Bomb. I was showing off the big old swear blanket. You know, friends, if you're new here, two things you need to know about this channel. One, you're not allowed to apologize. Faux pas, individuals, faux pas. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. Two, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave, for I am a colossal filth wizard and don't be corrupting the ears of the young, you know. You're watching, you naughty individual. Oh, my lordy, you're watching my stream while you are streaming yourself. The scandal, I tell you. The preposterousness and the scandal. Oh, my lordy. What were you up to today? Do some makers and crafting. Friends, from my stream, if you enjoy your makers and crafting and bits and pieces, especially if you enjoy crochet, go and check out Pixie Bomb. I was watching Pixie Bomb as they were co-streaming with... I can't remember their name now. Somebody does crafts. Was it yesterday when Chunk raided over to you and you were crocheting together with another wonderful individual? Stitchcraft with Howl. Thank you very much, Lunicorn. Yes, that's the one. Stitchcraft with Howl. And it was great. It was very, very chill. It was very relaxed. It was all fun and games. It was very zen, wonderful, great crafting. The pair of them together having a nice little chat. And you lost your shit. Yeah, your brain definitely malfunctioned. How's it going, Stitchcraft with Howl? Hey, there we go. Perfect. Summoned from the dark void. Your brain went zoom. Entirely fair. Entirely fair. It was good. It's all right. Nobody thought any less here. It was just like, all right, cool. It's one of them things that happens every so often. You just get caught off guard and you're just like, okay, everything has gone from my brain. All of my decisions just gone. And that's okay. That's all right. That's fine. Fortunately, Stitchcraft with Howl was there to quickly nip in and self-promo you. Do you know what I mean? You just smash your hand against your desk and it hurt and you tried to hide it. You don't need to hide that shit. Especially because when you make when you injure yourself, 9 times out of 10, people are like, oh, I'm really concerned for you. But at the same time, ho 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 ho, whimsical whimsy. Do you know what I mean? Trust me, I know. I do it all the fucking time. Every single time I injure myself, I expect everyone to giggle at me. You know what I mean? In a fun way. In a fun, supportive way. Not in a we're picking on you kind of way, you know? You know, as REM say, everybody hurts. Everybody hurts sometimes. It's true. It's true. How's it going, Zeebs? How you doing, you beautiful bean? Master of puns. Oh, Zeebs. Oh, Zeebs. Don't enable these people. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you do these things, all right? Don't you do these things. Friends, if you don't know Pixie Bomb, they are wonderful. They're great. They're glorious. They do loads of crafty stuff. They do play like some games and stuff like that. They introduced me to the world of Psychonauts. I'd never heard of Psychonauts before, and they introduced me to the world of Psychonauts, and we played that on stream a while back. And yeah, they're great and they're wonderful and they're supportive and very wholesome. And yeah, you should go click that cheeky little button. Click that cheeky little follow button. Click that cheeky little follow button. Friends, we are discussing tea today and whether you suck the tea bag. These are the questions I have for you. Do you suck the tea bag? When you've made your cup of tea, when you've made your cup of tea and you dunk it, or you scoop it out with a spoon or what have you, do you immediately put it in your mouth and suck out the moisture? These are the questions, all right? This is what we are asking. Sometimes I question how I got here. How I got here. You tried to drink 100 cups of coffee in high school to prove a point, made it to 59 or 61 cups before I stopped. Jesus Christ. I drank 9 and that nearly killed me. Never mind anything else. You know? D row is how your spouse drinks tea and it makes you cry. What, this entire row is how they drink tea? I grew up in a military family, however, the coffee shows up. However it shows up, you'll drink it. Yeah, I've got a couple of friends that are both military and builders, like contractors. They will drink it however it arrives. Tea, coffee, whatever, they will drink it however it arrives. However it turns up, they will consume it, you know? Had a bad stretch of work and the coffee shop cut me off when they counted up that I'd already consumed 5 cups of coffee and about 35 shots of espresso. Oh my god. Yeah, that is probably wise. The caffeine is bad for you at those levels, you know? Not supposed to have strong coffee as a kidney issue growing up, so I tend to go D2. D2 is what I would assume to be like a good cup of coffee. I mean, I don't drink coffee, but like D2... If you're going to add milk to tea or coffee, that seems like a relatively good... This is what I call, all right? Yours is D1 or C2. Okay, yeah. So slightly darkened version. Okay. This cup here, D2, is the way that I have always described, like the perfect, like tea with milk. Okay? Because that is the shade of Action Man's inner thigh. If anyone turns around and says, what is the perfect cup of tea? The perfect cup of tea, I mean, for me, it's black. But the perfect cup of tea, on a generic basis, okay, is going to be Action Man's inner thigh. Okay? And that is the shade of it. That is the shade of Action Man's inner thigh. Oddly specific. And yet... If I turn around, if someone asked me, say I drank milky tea.
Yeah, you subscribed.
Biohazard!
Kind.
Speaking of perfect, in walks Biohazard.
I genuinely misread that and thought you said in wanks Biohazard, and I just imagined you walking through the door, furiously masturbating, getting the milk ready for the tea, you know? Wow. Okay, there we are. It's weird. We have creamer, and it's just milk. Yeah, milk. The creamer, I'd never understood. Where's my tier 3 cheeky little thing? May I share my good news? Yeah, please, by all means do so. Biohazard, I should now inscribe you. Wouldn't put it past you. I wouldn't put it past you. Biohazard, I will now inscribe your name on the tiny little tier 3 mirror of vein. By having your name upon the tiny little tier 3 mirror of vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. That's tier 4. We've discussed this. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes, including the tier 2 Pokemon emotes with my face on them, and the tier 3 cursed emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in your tiny little tier 3 mirror and go, God, I wish they'd bring around cloning. So when someone says, go fuck yourself, I literally could. Ooh, sexy, ooh, yes, meow, you know? It's the only way to do it. Gosh darn it. You love sun tea. What is that? Sun tea is when you use your tea bags in the water and put it in the hottest sun available to brew slowly for hours. Does it change how does that change the flavor? Like, first of all, I am definitely not patient enough to ever do that. Secondly, I live in Britain, and therefore that is never going to happen. I am never going to be there, but do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get myself a glass jug and stick it in the sunshine for 3 or 4 hours, all right? That isn't going to be a thing. But does that change? Because the whole thing about tea bags, all right, friend, look, here we go. British person teaching you about tea. The whole thing about tea bags is the fact that it's the boiling water, it's the 100 degrees centigrade boiling water that really brings out the flavor of the infusion of the tea leaves, okay? I feel like a release of a lot of tannins. I would say it would be the opposite, though, Zeebs. That would make less sense to me. Because it's like the boiling water is what brings out the flavor. It's the 100 degrees C that brings out the flavor from the tea leaves. Whereas like a mild warming in the sunshine. Maybe it's because like when I think about the sunshine, I think about British summer, which is about 3 days where it doesn't rain in August. But yeah, I just can't imagine it getting enough flavor out of it. I just imagine it like just being a pissy weak cup of tea, you know? And also a lukewarm one. Oh no, I suppose like if you leave your like a bottle of water in the car in summer, then the bottle of water gets really, really warm, and that's pretty nasty. Like warm water from the car. So I suppose it could get quite warm, but then it would still only be warm. You know? Never heard of sun tea. Neither had I until tonight. Then the raid came in, the beautiful raid. Didn't realize you had both tea and coffee there. Haven't really been fully paying attention. Yeah, we have coffee here. Yeah. We have a lot of people really, really drink coffee. We just are a big collective of tea drinkers. We drink a lot of tea here. But there are many, many coffee shops. And I will say that when you go to a coffee shop, most people get coffees from a coffee shop because the variety and scale of coffees available is so much larger than tea ever is. You know? It's so much larger than tea ever is. Tea will literally give you here's tea bag, hot water. Even fancy tea bags are still like a rip-off, you know? If you're paying £5 for a cup of tea, you don't really need to, you know? You're making rough look good. Huzzah! It's the only way to do it. The only way to do it. My normal cut and paste for raids has failed you. That's all right, Tinks. That's okay. That's not a problem. We understood what you meant. We understood what you were about. It's all good. Shared an image from the day it was gifted to you with your visage hidden, of course. Aww. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, you lost your shit. Yeah, exactly. Where was I? Keep going. Where are I? Mixed Phoenix Dogs, you like where you beautiful bean. There we go. Everybody has, especially when listening to REM. I quite like REM, but I have to be in the mood for them. I have to be in the mood for them. It has to be said. I like need to be in that zone if I'm going to be indulging in them, because they are quite miserable, and 99% of the time I don't want to be any more miserable. I don't want to indulge in any more misery, you know? They're making some hella funky mandala vest waistcoat things. So stick pics in the Discord. Yeah, please do. Please do. Check them out after stream. Van doesn't know what sun tea. I've got no fucking idea what sun tea is. It is mind-boggling to me. But it might be because in the UK, we don't get temperatures hot enough to warrant sun tea. If I could imagine, like, if you lived in fucking a desert in Arizona, you know what I mean? I could imagine that the temperatures there get hot enough that a prolonged exposure to the sun in like a contained glass jug would create enough like temperature to start diffusing the tea leaves, you know? No, because I squeeze the moisture into myself. Exactly. A deep debate on tea. Exactly. And tea bagging as well. You don't squeeze it, but then I have a bad reaction to too many tannins. Okay, yeah. Do you get specifically low tannined tea, Pixie Bomb? Or do you just make a weaker tea? Tea bagging or no tea bagging is what Val wants to know. Exactly. Do you tea bag yourself? Used to drink about 3 liters a day for almost 20 years, and now I'm down to a 250 ml cup. That's probably very, very much better for you, Bob Bushman, to be honest with you. I'm trying to cut down on the amount of black tea that I'm drinking, which is the reason why I started drinking like green tea and shit like that. Because I have slowly increased. I used to drink like 1, maybe 2 cups of black tea a day, and now I'm on about 5. So I'm trying to pick up the water again, the old H2O. Which is the reason why this, for some reason, drinking water out of this receptacle is more efficient than me drinking out of anything else. I could have a glass of water next to me, a beautiful glass of water that I genuinely think is a beautiful glass of water, and it'll sit there for days. This, just being near me in this receptacle, weirdly, other water bottles don't work. Cups with straws in them don't work. Things that look very similar to this that don't work, but this one just does for some reason. I notice this one a lot more out the corner of my eye, and I'm like, oh, hydration. Whereas other things that they just blend into the background for some reason. No idea why. No idea why. The only filth wizard would come up with that reference. Look, Tunaggers, Action Man's inner thigh is a very good color gradient. As I was saying, if somebody turned around to me and said, hey Val, I'm making you a milky tea, how would you like it? And I said I wanted the color of Action Man's inner thigh, everyone would know what that color is. Everyone would know exactly how much milk to put in it so that it looked like Action Man's inner thigh. Okay? Even people that have never played with Action Man ever in their entire lives would know exactly. AKA He-Man. Yeah. He-Man is another solid call for the perfect color of tea to milk ratio, right? It's where we have creamer. Yeah, what is the difference between creamer and milk? As somebody who doesn't consume either, is creamer just like thick milk? Milk that has gone past its sell-by date and therefore a little bit claggy? What is creamer? Probably catching the end of stream, and this is why I walked in. Masasia, you are, but when's that ever changed? I mean, this is the kind of shit that we talk about all the time. All the time. You know? Probably, isn't creamer just like powdered milk? No, so powdered milk is like, you can get powdered milk, which is like dehydrated to the point of literal powdering. A lot of people take it as like Coffee Mate, for example, is like a powdered milk, to my understanding. And that's like good if you're traveling somewhere, because then you can just have like a powdered milk thing, which isn't going to leak in the bag or isn't going to do any of that shit. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I've never consumed it in my life, but I know that it exists because of all the jokes about people carrying little baggies of powdered milk and everyone thinking it's cocaine. Over a decade of begging and getting absolutely nowhere, my new GP has just referred me to the people who deal with sterilization surgery. Over a damn decade. That's amazing news. That is genuinely fantastic news, Pixie Bomb. I am really, really glad to hear that. Really, really glad to hear that. So fucking happy for you. Because I know that many people have that struggle. I know many, many people have that struggle of being deferred or not taken seriously, or but you might change your mind, and all of that wonderful prejudice that goes with people having ovaries, you know. So I'm really glad to hear that. Really, really glad to hear that. You know, I'll never judge a tea on their looks. I definitely will. I 100% will judge a tea on their looks. I won't judge the person drinking it. Well, I might judge them ever so slightly, but I won't judge them as a person. I'll just judge their flavors of tea, you know, their taste buds more than anything else. It's thicker and comes with many different flavors, like vanilla caramel creamer in my vanilla chai latte, vanilla chai tea this morning. Where am I not supposed to put it in the air fryer? Get out. Get out. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Fucking putting tea in a fucking air fryer. Coffee, don't give a shit. You want to put coffee in your air fryer? You do it. I don't give a shit. I don't like coffee. But tea? Tea in the air fryer? Grumble in old 1950s British man way. God damn it. Look, if you get some 5 minutes, tell me about it. Tell me about it. But the bag isn't sitting there in boiling tea. No, but you don't need to. When you're boiling the tea, when you boil water and you pour it on the tea bag or tea leaves, if you're going for bagless, then that's where it immediately diffuses. It immediately diffuses, gets all the flavor out of it, and then you remove the tea bag so that it doesn't go, so that it's at the strength that you want it to be at. And then you don't need to sit it in the sun for several hours. You can do it literally for moments, you know? 3 minutes is how long it takes to steep to supposedly the perfect flavor, you know? We need the Maggie Smith clip about brewing tea. Oh, God, yeah. It's a fucking good clip. Not that lukewarm piss. Not that lukewarm piss, exactly. It's a slow brew method. And then you serve it cold. Made it in summer in Seattle too, but it doesn't brew faster in Southern California. What? So let me just... Hold on. Let me get this right. You get yourself like a glass jug. You fill the glass jug full of water, presumably. And you put, say, 2 tea bags in there. 2 or 3 tea bags. And then you just leave it in the sunshine. For hours. Where it slowly, really slowly diffuses out of the tea bags into the sun-warmed water. And then you serve it cold on top of that. More than that, like 10 bags of tea? You have 10 bags of tea in your... Is that not just a waste of tea? Just waste your fucking tea? Because you're definitely not going to get the most amount of flavor out of those tea bags. Then you have multiple servings. As in, you mean... Like you once you've poured that entire jug out, you just refill it full of water and stick it back in front of the sun again? It's a bigger batch of tea that you're brewing. Yeah, but still, a full jug of it would still only last me like a day. Do you know what I mean? Persephone, how you doing, you beautiful? Who's teabagging you? That is the ultimate question that we're finding out today. I have definitely been teabagged once on stream already. It was flavorful, but the texture left a very horrible mouthfeel. You know what I mean? It left a not so good mouthfeel. You know? Live in Arizona now, should buy a glass jug and make some ton tea. Yeah, and feed back to us, JM Beard. Feed back to us as a non-biased party on what you consume about it, or what you feel about it, you know? Either drink Red Label, but only brew it for 1 minute, or drink a Sam. Fair. Green tea has given me more caffeine than black, so I'm not sure if that's a good substitute. Green tea is not as caffeinated as black tea, to my knowledge. Everything I've read about green tea says that it isn't quite as caffeinated. It has something like 40% of the caffeine. A cup of green tea has like 40% of the caffeine that a cup of black tea would have. I like drink mixes, give it flavor to the water, because plain water is too meh for my neurostoxy brain. That's fair. I like a good plain water. In fact, to be fair, I drink more like plain water than I would of like a juice, like a dilute squash, as many of you will call it, you know. The brand of... So creamer is just the brand of the tea, the brand of the cream. Creamer can be a froth on an espresso too. I thought the whole point of an espresso was that you didn't put anything in it. So is creamer just cream? You put cream in your coffees as opposed to milk? You would rather have actual full-bodied cream? And Coffee Mate is a creamer? Really? As a creamer is a... Creamer is a brand name. It doesn't actually have to be cream. Could be something else entirely different. So when someone says, oh, we put creamer in our coffees, they're referring to the brand. Most vegetable oil and corn syrups. Okay, right. So it's like milk mixed with other stuff. Don't drink coffees or lattes. Sean Bean is upset at the air fryer comment. Good. So you bloody well should be. Tea from the air fryer is like proper yoni. What the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean? No, it isn't. Not in any way, shape, or form. I just straight up no. Not all right. Like 6 bags of tea in with your sun tea. How's it going, Dime? How you doing? Got your tapped up while I work on D&D stuff? You do your thing. You do your thing. Teabagging, exactly that. Sun tea is amazing. Grew up with sun tea. I have never come across sun tea before tonight. You people are educating me on the concept of sun tea. It is mind-boggling to me. A very large glass jug. And you get multiple glasses out of it. Yeah, okay. No, I gathered that. I gathered that you have like a giant glass jug. Like a pitcher. A good big pitcher. And you put your tea bags in it. Sit it in the sun. I'm assuming it has like, it's a pitcher with some description of lid on it. So that it doesn't just dehydrate out. It'll just keep circulating within the jug itself. And then you put it in front of the sun. And the sun cascades down upon it. Warms the waters in its greenhousey effect. And then you serve it cold. Yeah, I just can't imagine it gets enough flavor out of it. You know? Green tea is odd. It has less caffeine in the leaves, but leaves more in the cup versus black tea. Really? Oh, that's interesting. I had no idea. I had no idea about that at all. Put cream in your coffee. Something like pure cream? Cream in the coffee cuts the acidity. Oh, okay. Good for anyone with issues with that. Oh, cool. So if you've got acid reflux, then cream. That kind of makes sense. Because I know that, like, when it comes to tea and lactose, if you use the higher lactose content in your milk reduces the amount of antioxidants in the tea. So black tea has loads of antioxidants, and it's the lactose in the milk that binds with the antioxidants, and therefore like a full fat milk is gonna bind with more antioxidants. So it makes sense that cream would do the same for coffee, or bind with the I don't know what fucking acid is in coffee, you know. Depends on what you get, but most creamers I get from the store are non-dairy based. They're thicker in almond milk and soy milk. So creamers aren't dairy based. So, okay, hold on. Is this kind of like a Hoover vacuum cleaner scenario? And what I mean by that is a vacuum cleaner is obviously a thing that you use. It's a cleaner that uses a vacuum to suck up dirt. However, there is a brand called Hoover that make vacuum cleaners, and loads of people in the UK, at the very least, have called their vacuum cleaners their Hoovers. Oh, get the Hoover, grab the Hoover, and I'll just whip round here, you know, because of the fact that it is. So even if it's not a vacuum cleaner made by the brand Hoover, everyone still calls it a Hoover. And Creamer is the brand aimed at replacing cream. Oh, they're aimed at replacing cream in coffees. And then creamer, as a result, has become the generic term for the replacement cream substitutes, effectively. Interesting. Interesting. That is genuinely quite fascinating, to say the least. Chips flavored tea. Oh, that just made me feel a little bit funny in my old stomach there. The only time tea should be in an air fryer is when something is poached in it. Poached in tea. Oh, no, I suppose, yeah, that makes sense. Like, if you were poaching an egg for your ramen, for example. Growing up, my mom would throw tea bags in a pot with water and boil until it was dark. That upsets me. That upsets me. I understand the logic behind it, but it's wrong. You know? What are you poaching tea? So you get like a boiled egg, or you can like poach an egg in tea, and then like I know that you get like tea poached eggs in ramen and stuff like that. How's it going, Nala Yoda? How's it going, Lorenzo? How you doing? I have a confession. Instead of sucking the moisture out of the tea bag when I was younger, I used to cut open the tea bag and eat the tea leaves. Having had tea leaves before, how does that not stick to the back of your throat and make you feel like you're deep throating a shrubbery? What the fuck? What? You would eat the tea leaves? Was there a reason for this, Lorenzo? Was there a reason for you eating the tea leaves? Some personal pleasure, some enjoyment? So you enjoyed the flavor? It tasted like Weetabix. What? What's going on? Like sun tea was a southern USA thing, but I could be wrong. It would make sense just because of temperature. The temperature of the sun. It wouldn't make sense if you were like much north because of the winter more than anything else, you know? You know? I do regret it. Yes, I know why I did it, though. Oh, you do regret it? Do I regret it? Yes. Do I know why I did it? No. Oh, right. Okay, so you've got no fucking clue. Right. Fair enough. All right. No idea. My mom is country, and we have sun tea a lot when I was growing up in NC. No, my states are failing me. My states are failing me. North Carolina, thank you very much, time. We'd make tea with a lid and a jug and set it on the porch and just let the sun do its magic. Okay. Never thought of using tea as a poaching liquid. Yeah, so it's definitely used a lot in the only time that I've ever really seen it is in like ramens and shit like that. Sit it in the sun all day. Been thinking about you lately. You know why? Been cooking mushrooms. Persephone. It upsets me that that's the association. I would have thought, you know, you saw a vat of lube spill all over a highway and you're like, oh, do you know what? Val and Vane. You accidentally stumbled into a sex shop and all of the sex toys came hurtling at you in a cavalcade of filth. Oh, yeah, Val and Vane. But mushrooms? Mushrooms. And before we start it, we're not talking about fucking mushroom teas, friends. God damn it. God damn it. Right. Plenty of recipes online. My mom would do the iced tea sometimes with the sun tea because it can get really hot in North Carolina during the summer. Oh my god. I've never been able to substitute coffee with black tea, even as a double bag in the cup. Some green tea does give me just enough caffeine to keep caffeine kick to keep me going, right? So cream is a brand name that replacing the cream, as far as I understand. Okay, cool. So cream is a generic term, also called. Oh, my phone just lit up, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And it's like, no, it's just trying to answer my question about what creamer is. Cream is a generic term, also called tea or coffee whitener. Oh, okay. I never understood that because I only started drinking tea when I was 26, 27, and then when I was drinking the tea, I went straight onto black tea. Didn't drink anything else, just went straight into black tea. So I've never really had tea with milk or any milk replacements, you know? So this is all brand new to me more than anything else. So creamer can be dairy or plant-based, right? Biscuit one more than the jam on toast. Well, they've stopped making the jam on toast one, Zeebs. So you're talking about Yorkshire tea, I know, because Yorkshire tea fanatic here. Yeah, the Yorkshire tea have got. I'm drinking their bedtime one at the moment, which is the nutmeg and vanilla one, which I fucking love. I'm a big fan of that. The biscuit one is quite nice. Chunk fucking loves the jam on toast one, and I know that Safi Pie also loves the jam on toast one, but they are discontinuing it. They're discontinuing it all, which is wild to me because I thought that was really popular. But yeah, I didn't like the jam on toast one because for me, I know that people love the whole jammy flavor to it. For me, it tasted like you know when you get fruit muesli, like somebody had just picked all of the berries out of the fruit muesli and stuck it in my tea. And I didn't like that. Want a fan of that? Want a fan of that? Didn't tick my boxes, you know. Iced tea makers that boil the water, brew the tea, and just like a coffee maker. Yeah, I would see when someone says an iced tea to me, I imagine you would make the tea like a normal black tea and then chill it. That makes sense to me. You make the tea like a normal tea to get all of the flavor out of it, and then you chill it so that it gets, I don't know, you got the ice side of things, you know. 2D or 3B? Yeah, we were going through them, Soren Lin. 2D. Okay. Yeah, the Action Man's inner thigh. This is what I would call the standard cup of tea. Even though I personally am I'm a 1A drinker, you know, but 2D is very much the one that most people do. That's what I would call a standard cup of tea, you know, or 3B. Yeah, depending. Yeah. Kind of thing. Yeah. Sun tea in Iowa, but mainly in the summertime. Yeah, I would imagine that you wouldn't be able to get it outside of the summertime more than anything else. Also weird if there was a little teapot, but not a volume worth putting in a mug. I will add my spag bol sauce. Oh, I definitely thought about that the wrong way around there, Zeebs. I'm not gonna lie to you. I definitely thought about that the wrong way around. I was like, what? So you've only got like a little bit of tea in the bottom of the pot, and then you add sauce to your teapot? What the fuck? Why would you do that? But no, you're talking about the other way. If you've got like a little bit left and you're like, oh, do you know what? I'll just put that into my spag bowl. I could imagine it adding an interesting flavor to spag bowl. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening. Strong black tea is a substitute for red wine in cooking. They both have all the tannins in them. Oh, that in which case that explains Zeeb's comment for sure. Welcome back, Mixed Phoenix Dog. How you doing? How's it going? Tried the plant-based creamers. I didn't even realize that. Like this is all new to me, friends. You are educating me a lot here, friends. Educating me a lot. Never tried the plant-based ones. No. Are they any good? Sun tea is low temperature, less tannins, a fruitier tea. A fruitier tea. Okay. So is it like fruit teas? You put in like a chamomile and summer berries teabag into, because I'm just thinking about tea. When someone says tea to me, I'm like Yorkshire tea. Sticking 6 bags of Yorkshire tea in cold water and then sticking it in front of the fucking sunshine. That blows my little mind. Oh, you make black sun tea, Alexandra? Oh, it just tastes fruitier. How does it taste fruitier? I don't understand. But there's no fruit in it. There's no fruit in it. Huh? Need to try their caramelized biscuit one. The Yorkshire tea biscuit one is actually quite good. Honestly, it's just got like a little hint of sweetness to it. So it's kind of like if somebody's dropped if you've been dunking a biscuit in it and somebody's dropped a biscuit in there, like it's just got like that constant flavor of a little bit of biscuit, you know? Does Chunk have a throne? I don't think so. I don't think so, but I can surreptitiously ask for you. Amazon are doing a pack of 160 toast and jam tea bags for like a tenner. Oh, cool. In which case, I will get him to find a way to add one for sure. Pause over a jug full of ice to chill it. Yeah, so that in my mind, JM Beard, that makes sense. If you're making an iced tea, you boil the tea, make a pot of tea, let it cool down to absolute frozen, like normal room temperature, then pour the cold tea over ice in order to get iced tea. That makes sense in my brain. You know? This batch is 1 to 2 months. Oh my god, wow. Okay. It preserves the perfumey aroma. So you're drinking fucking cold pot puree? What? What? Very gentle steep, which tastes completely different to boiled water over it. Yeah, no, I can understand that. I can understand that. But then when I think about like tea leaves that are not fruit teas, are you not just gonna, without like the tannins and quite so much caffeine and shit like that, I'm assuming based on what little I know about the process of the steeping without heat or without boiling temperatures, is it not just gonna be a, like, you're just gonna have essence of hedge? No? He used to have one. Maybe he still does have one, and I just don't know about it. Oh, I probably could find out. Probably could find out. Fruity is very specific flavor described as coffee, tea, etc. That is the best of my ability. It's sour, sweet, but not acidic. Or not what most people would call sour. Interesting, interesting. Cold brew coffee actually makes a stronger coffee. Potentially a coffee concentrate depending on how you make it. So I would think that sun tea might have more caffeine.
Panda to it. Panda to it.
Good night, Auntie Val. Good night, everyone.
Thank you very much, Dean, for the 100 little panderings. And thank you so much for all of the 100 little panderings that you people have thrown at me. God damn it. Appreciate you, Dean. Thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate that. He does, actually. He does actually have a throne wish list. So you're right, Dean. If you on his profile, it is there. And you can suggest a gift, and I'll remind him to check it. I'll remind him to check it. Yeah, I know that the way that coffee brews in comparison to the way that tea brews is completely different. For example, you don't want to use boiling water with coffee. You want to use slightly under boiling water with coffee. Because if you use boiling water, 100 degrees C will burn the bean. And nobody wants a burnt bean. Nobody wants a burnt bean. Whereas with tea, it's the 100 degrees C, the temperature of boiling water that is like the optimum temperature for getting everything out of the tea leaves. Believe it to be possible as espresso. Espresso is less caffeine if diluted to the same volume as coffee. Yes, because you're using the espresso. So this is where I remember when I was a barista. When you're filtering an espresso, it's less boiling water with the same amount of coffee. So you have like the tiny espresso cup, but it's got exactly the same amount of coffee, just with less water. Whereas with a normal cup of coffee, you would have exactly the same amount of coffee, but with more boiling water filtering through it, which basically dilutes the entire thing. You know? Depends on that type of tea that's used for the caffeine count. Black tea contains the highest caffeine count for sun tea. Right, okay. I see. Always known that green tea actually prefers to be brewed at a lower temperature, and herbal and black teas like boiling water. Well, shit, I didn't know that about green tea. Otherwise, I would have brewed my tea ever so slightly differently, you know? Fun fact, depending on what herbal tea, Yopon black tea you want, anywhere between 84 degrees C and 98 degrees C. So not 100 degrees C is what you're telling me. Actively not everything that I have known. That's why I'm glad I have multi-temperature kettle. Wow. Okay, cool. We don't. We just got a kettle that boils, you know? When I'm making a coffee, though, I tend to boil the kettle and then just leave it for 5 minutes just to calm down and settle itself. And then pour it on a coffee. Yeah. Mum always started at 9 a.m. and would let it sit out for most of the day. You see, I just don't have the fucking patience for that shit. I don't have the fucking patience for that shit. I would forget about it. That fucking, what do they call it? It's like out of sight, out of mind. Object permanence. It wouldn't sit there for a day. It would sit there for 6 weeks. I'd be like, oh, do you know what? I'm going to try what the community have said. Like, now that it's summertime, it's obviously not summertime. I'm projecting myself forward into August 2025. Projecting myself forward. Like, oh, do you know what? Now it's summertime. I'm going to try one of those sun teas. I put 6 Yorkshire tea bags into a fucking jug of water. Stick it out in front of the sun. And I'm like, I'll leave that there all day. The entire... Literally, I would find it and it would be frozen. Because winter had fully come round by the time I remembered that it was even there. Absolutely. 100% true. That was exactly what would happen. You know? You've eaten tea before without regretting it. In Burma, they ferment tea leaves and add it to salads. Former co-worker gave me some. I ate it with rice and it tasted great. Interesting. I could imagine certain teas working really well with rice. I could imagine like very specific teas working really, really well with rice. They come to room temperature as the sun is rising. See, animals, so I go outside multiple times a day, so just to keep it directly in front of the door. Fair. You see, I would be afraid, if I had animals, I'd be afraid the animals would knock it over, you know? Round here, I'd be afraid the magpies would fuck it up. Or the crows. Mom trying to have me make it, but the kid didn't work. As a kid, but it didn't work. Forget because I was reading a book. Yeah, you see, that's it. This is the problem. I would forget. Or if a cat drinks from it or a bird shits in it, they have to, having it outside doesn't seem food safe to me. I think that's the reason why, like, I would imagine that, like, sun tea jugs have got lids on them. So it'll be like a sun tea, it'll be like your glass jug, and then it'll come with a specific lid. Probably with one of those ones where, like, there's the lids that have got, like, the little gap in one side, so you can twist it round so it's completely sealed, and then twist it round so that it's got, like, the little hole. So when you're pouring it, and then twist it back around again. That way, bugs and shit can't get in it, I would imagine. Doesn't stop birds from shitting on it, I suppose. You know? There is a good chance that it could shit right in the fucking nozzle. That could definitely happen. That could definitely happen. Once forgot a mug of coffee in the microwave from reheating it for 3 months. It was the smell that made you eventually check. This is the reason, Bob Bushman, with myself, who has not had any kind of official like diagnosis of ADHD, but I have a lot of the symptoms, and Classic Chunk, who has all of the diagnosis for ADHD. We got rid of our fucking microwave. We binned it. I took it away and I fucking binned it because neither of us ever really use it, and there is a good chance of that exact thing happening. We reheat something, forget about it, and that's it. Boom. Never seen again. Creates a small ecosystem actually inside the microwave, you know? We'll remind you if you tell us doing it. Ginger Bay, when it gets warmer, maybe we'll do like a Yorkshire sun tea scenario. I'll put it out in the morning and then we'll do it on a Monday. So we'll put it out in the morning, come 7 p.m. I'll start streaming and you can all remind me that it's there. Okay. And we'll try this sun tea made Yorkshire style, right? Now I want to ferment some tea and stuff a chicken with it. Try it. Let us know how it goes, all right? That's why you add a 10-liter jar. Oh my lordy. That is a lot. Yeah, they have lids. Okay, cool. I'm glad you confirmed this. Because I definitely would have assumed that they did, but we'd like to know for sure. Use jars with it. So you also... Do you use, like, punch jars? Like I've got a glass jar that's got, like, a lid on it, but it's got, like, a little tap at the bottom. Like a little cocktail thing. Where you make, like, punch and shit like that. I would imagine that seems like the kind of thing that would be... Exactly like that, yeah. Use a large glass jug that has no spout. So like a jar with a handle? It was a metal lid who had a table right outside the door. So it sat up on the table with the lid on. Okay, cool. And it had a spigot. Love that word. Had a spigot, so it'd run through a strainer put it in the fridge and it barely touched the outside or anything to keep any yuckies out. Yeah, because I can imagine that if it, especially if it's got like a fruity aroma, as the sun warmed it, it would bring all of the fucking bugs. All of the bugs. Where do you keep your bread now? To be fair, at the moment we don't have any bread in. Chunk was asking me to keep bread away from him, so I have a bread bin just down there. Just off screen, down the way. I've got a bread bin. So I used to keep bread in there, but then I've been keeping it in the kitchen for a long time. But then recently, Chunk's on holiday at the moment, so he's not on it at the moment. But he was on another health kick. So I would imagine when he goes back to work, he'll be on that health kick again, and I'll keep the bread out of the way. You know? Large glass jug that has no spout. I'd been that microwave, but I'd eventually gotten another one. I actually tend to use it more now that I just don't make vast gallons of coffee. Fair. Just the cup I'm drinking and don't have to reheat the coffee. I mean, the concept of reheating like drinks in... Do you know what? I don't think I reheat anything. Oh, no, I will. So if I like make a meal, not like pizza, I wouldn't reheat pizza because fuck that noise. Wouldn't reheat any drinks because that's just not a fucking thing. But if I make something, I would like stick it in the fridge, but I would make it all that's not like reheating though. That's like prepping. I would prep the meal and then cook it. So that, no, I don't think I reheat anything. I'll cook stuff. I'll prep a meal and then cook it, but I'll cook it at a future date or what have you. But yeah, I don't think I reheat a single thing. Now I come to think about it. Punch, lemonade, sun tea. Yeah, my family used to make some for the family reunions, so we had to use those. Okay. Never accidentally microwave something with a foil ramen packet wrapper stuck to the bottom of your food and lit the microwave up and we had to throw a microwave away. Yeah. Microwaves and metal do not mix. Do not mix at all. An Oktoberfest glass. Yeah, Nibirin, that's what we need. A giant fucking 3 foot high Oktoberfest tankard is what we require. That's it. Bread in the fridge because our humidity is ridiculous. Yeah, that makes sense. The concept of storing bread in a fridge upsets me, but in a climate like that, that does make sense. That does make sense. It was a glass jug that had a kombucha in it once upon a time. We had it at an event at an old job, and the jug was beautifully designed, so I kept it. It looks like a large glass kombucha bottle. Now I need to know what a kombucha bottle looks like. Kombucha bottle. Oh, right, okay. Like this. This reminds me of old beer bottles. Like this type of top, this kind of like lid that they have reminds me of there's very specific types of beer bottles that used to have these lids. And I fucking loved them. Thought they were absolutely, I thought they were the coolest fucking thing. But yeah. Not quite. Plus the bottle in the Discord. Okay, cool. I'll check it out afterwards. Check it out afterwards then, you know? Reheating anything is really not good, but back then I didn't care. Yeah, I used to reheat pizza and shit like that, but actually nowadays, if I'm not eating it immediately, then it doesn't get cooked. You know? And if I'm not drinking it immediately, then it doesn't get drank. And I have said before, I am worthy. I am of a status in my life where I am worth a fresh cup of tea. If I leave my tea, like I have done, I've left a fair amount of tea, a good couple of mouthfuls of tea. All right. If I want another cup of tea, or if I'm like, do you know what? Oh, I'm still a little bit parched. And this tea has gone cold. Oh, what a shame. I am not going to reheat this tea. I'll make myself a fresh cup of tea. I am worth a fresh cup of tea. My value as a human being is worth a brand new cup of tea. Do you know what I mean? It's worth it. Bake the bread makes me sad too, but when you get 2% to 100% in the same day, your bread starts to spoil when you leave it in the oven. Oh, yeah, that's shit. That's real shit, mixed Phoenix dog. Is kombucha good? Never tried it before. Batch I make meals and reheat them. Otherwise, I'd be wasting so much fresh food. Yeah, you see, I don't make meals. I make the meal, but I wouldn't call that reheating it. Like if I made like a spag bol, for example, or what have you. I've prepped everything. I've got it all together. I've moved it all around and what have you. And then I put it in containers and freeze it. Yeah? So I suppose I've cooked the spag bol. But then... Oh, no, I suppose... No, in which case I do suppose I'd reheat it. Technically speaking. But I do it on a hob. Like, I'll do it on the oven, on the cooker. I won't, like, stick it in the microwave. I'll just cook it up, stick it in a pan, let it defrost, stick it in a pan, cook it all up and what have you. And then stick it on some spaghetti. And the spaghetti I will cook fresh. You know? Used to have a school friend who made his sandwiches for lunch with frozen bread. So when it was lunchtime, it was defrosted. That's wild to me. I have got and this is a personal prejudice, all right? And I'm not judging anybody for freezing bread. But I have a fucking weird thing with frozen bread because I have definitely had, like, my parents used to freeze bread. And I, at one stage, had the defrosted bread that wasn't quite defrosted yet. And therefore was a little bit squelchy. And there was nothing quite like having a sandwich. It wasn't like a school sandwich they'd made me. I'd made it myself. But there's nothing quite like having a sandwich where the bread's a little bit soggy. And I was like, oh, this is what... texture, flavor, everything about it was wrong. And therefore, I can't eat defrosted bread. I can't do it. It reminds me of that time, and it's a no-go. It's a no-go for me, you know? Cool. Air fryers are much better at reheating a slice of pizza than a microwave. I could imagine that. Yeah, no, that makes sense. But an air fryer is just like a mini oven, right? An air fryer is like a miniature oven, effectively. Live in Los Angeles, where it's like, especially all the fitness spaces, but it's not my favorite thing. Okay. I'm now able to eat a whole large pizza in 30 minutes. I am not quite that level. I used to be able to. I used to eat like a 15 to 20 inch pizza myself. That was fine. But I was a growing boy. These days, I just, like say, eat when I'm hungry. I'm trying to get better at that, though. I'm trying to eat like 2 square meals a day. If I can eat 2 square meals a day, I feel happier in myself. You know? Because my eating habits were getting, like last year and the beginning of this year, my eating habits were getting dangerous. Just dangerous. So, yeah, trying to get better at consuming on a more regular basis, you know? Actually need to pace myself, so I don't. That's fair. That is fair. Had it for a couple of years. North Carolina, I've been iffy about trying it. I'll try it once, though. Yeah. Same. The only thing I cook fresh is for spag bol is the spaghetti. Yeah, you see, I would call that cooking, but then I think that's because of the fact that it's on the hob itself. It's not like reheating. I never use a microwave these days. I barely ever use an air fryer. Chunk's got an air fryer, and I'd like never ever use that. I think the last time I used it was about 6 months ago to make chips. Like fresh cut that I'd cut myself, cooked and oiled and flavored myself. Because it was easier to do it in the air fryer than it was the oven when there's something else in the oven that I was cooking as well, you know. Sprained ankle and couldn't I couldn't get to the kitchen, so I could do my typical potato freezer mayhem. What is the potato freezer mayhem? What? Didn't freeze it, would pretty much have thrown out half the loaf. Yeah, this is something that is a problem. You see, a loaf of bread doesn't fucking last in my house. If I don't eat it, Chunk will. And I will happily go through a loaf every 4 weeks, 4 days to a week. you know?
Yeah, you subscribe.
Vithiga.
Most kind.
Good evening all.
Good evening, all. How you doing, you beautiful bean? How's it going? Coming in for the 18 months. What we're going to call our second Twitch baby, Vithiga. What we're going to call our second Twitch baby, you cheeky devil. I should now inscribe your name upon the mirror vein. Yeah. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not her bum's Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow, you know? Seamus, are we spelling it like that, Vithiga, or are we spelling it the Irish way? As it's an Irish name. These are the questions I've got to ask, you know? These are the questions I've got to ask. I have no idea how you spell it. I will happily tell you. S-E-A-M-U-S. Seamus. Seamus. That is how you spell it. There you go. Seamus is inscribed within the cutest in the galaxy, for that is where all of the vein babies belong, because they are the cutest in the galaxy. You know? Frank. Frank's a good name. Frank's a solid name. Honestly, don't know how to describe the taste. I feel like a little vinegary, but not in a bad way. The carbonated due to the fermentation process kombucha goes through, so it's just a where kombucha specifically contains alcohol, whereas regular kombucha does not. Oh, hard kombucha. I mean, I'm all about... I would imagine it probably has got over here, but I wouldn't know about it. I don't know about it yet. Anyway, I don't know about it yet, you know? So many potatoes, I'm jealous. I do love Spud. I remember getting in trouble at school because I was in primary school and we were doing a spelling test and the teacher said potatoes. And naturally, potatoes is spelt P-O-T-A-T-O-E-S. But I spelt it S-P-U-D-S. 2 seconds. What was it? Like Sean, yeah. Which I dislike. The North American Sean. Because it's satisfying amount of Pokebits. That is fair, but Sean, yeah, Sean's being an Irish name, S-E-A-N. The other one that is Siobhan, which is S-I-A-B-I... Oh my god. I-A-N? S-I-A-B-I-A-N. S-I-O, that's the one. Thank you very much, friends. Yeah, Siobhan. Only I had a friend in university who was called Siobhan, but her parents didn't know how to spell it. So they spelled it S-H-V-O-R-N-E. Because they just spelled it phonetically. They just spelled it phonetically. Done and done, you know? I think she's mostly seen hard kombucha. A lot of kombucha on this side of the country is non-alcoholic. That's interesting. Do you live in a dry state? And you don't have to answer that question by any stretch of imagination, Alexandra. It was interesting because we were in Salt Lake City for Oktoberfest many years ago. And that was weird as fuck. Because the strongest alcohol they were allowed was like 3%. It was fucking stupid. You know? Cool. You're in California? Ah, cool, cool, cool. You see the Brits trying to spell my name? It's very Irish. Yeah. The amount of times as well, I get people in the community who come over with like Neve as a username or something like that. And I, having had an Irish background, like my dad is Irish, my family over on my father's side are all Irish. I know a fair amount of them, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know. That's Anya, that's Neve, that's Seamus, that's the, and it's just like, okay, yeah. They're like, oh, you know? Oh yeah. I'm so glad you know it. I'm like, yeah. Clock it. Sometimes I get caught out. It's not very often, but sometimes I get caught out. Sometimes I get caught out, you know? Oh, right, friends. Before we go anywhere, did the mug D4 just have a teabag in general vicinity? Yeah, this one, D4 was not even shown the teabag. The teabag flashed itself to D3 and C4, but the others were just, this one didn't, it was oblivious to T. Oblivious to T. It's a hard to have no alcohol in kombucha, just generally microscopic. Yeah, no, I can imagine that is. But no alcohol is a limit, isn't it? When it comes to the legal technological term of no alcohol, doesn't necessarily mean that it has no alcohol in it. It just means that it is under a level where it can be perceived as affecting the body or something along those lines. Which is why you've got to be really, really careful if you've got any kind of alcohol allergies. I don't mean intolerance, I mean allergy, if you are allergic to alcohol, you know? Anyway, friends, that's where I'm going to leave it, you cheeky devils. That's where I'm going to leave it today. I appreciate the conversation. It's been really interesting and fun, you know? The only TD4 is one of the Londoner dropped. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Friends, I'm going to leave it there, you beautiful beings, because I got some other stuff that I need to do this evening before I disappear off into the wonderful worlds of chaos and ridiculousness, you know. But we're gonna go raid somebody, because we always go raid somebody. We always go throw some love at another lovely individual, and I would love it. I would absolutely love it if you can stick around for that raid before, so that we can throw some love at another human being. I like to throw love at other human beings. It makes me a little bit happy in my little bit soul, you know. But before we go anywhere, friends, could you do me a massive favor and throw out some mod loves in the channel? You can use any kind of mod loves from any kind of channel. You can use any kind of love hearts from any kind of channel. Say a massive thank you to those wonderful moderators. Mods! Thank you very much for all that you do, you beautiful beings. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for all you do in and out of stream. All the stuff you do for me behind the scenes, and all the stuff you do for this wonderful, wonderful community in the Discord. I appreciate you, beautiful beings. I really, really do appreciate you. You're glorious and spectacular. And it means the world to me that you are here supporting me in whichever way you do. Even, I suppose, Biohazard. Ugh. Just don't let him know I said that. All right. All right. Let me have a quick look at who we can go throw some love at. Do you know what? That's a curveball. That is a curveball, but it is fun. And I do like fun. I do like fun. Or ooh, we could try something completely different. Interesting. All right. All right. All right. Yeah. Novan likes work. I mean, work is fun to me. Work is fun to me. It all gets thrown around there, you know? Let me just quickly check how long these people have been on for. Because I don't want to raid in if these people are just about to finish, all right? Oh, that could be very entertaining. Okay. Okay, do you know what? This is a curveball. It's a curveball. It's not something that I would normally do. All right? It's not something that I would normally do, but... Yeah, just about to raid out one Gribble. No, just about to raid out. This isn't a raid that I would normally do because of the... It's a very different style of streaming, but it is really entertaining. I know many of you will enjoy it, potentially. Plain Toast Nose Jam, you've come in just as we're raiding out. Just as we're raiding out, friend, I'm afraid. I'm coming just at the point. But if you'd like to stick around for the raid, you're very, very welcome to, you cheeky devils. Very, very welcome to. I'm gonna... Oh, yeah. If you are a subscriber, please copy and paste the first raid message that Nibirin threw out there. Nibirin, will you throw them out again for me, please? Would you just give them a cheeky little throw out again for me? I'd really appreciate that. I can join the raid. Huzzah! Thank you very much, Plain Toast No Jam. I appreciate that. This one's going to be a bit of a different one. It's a different one, and I'll explain why it's a different one, all right? If you are a subscriber, please copy and paste the first raid message. If you are not a subscriber, please copy and paste the second raid message. That's the first Bot of Vein raid message for subscribers. The second Bot of Vein raid message for non-subscribers. Make sure I get the name right. Yeah, friends. We are going to go raid somebody that you know very, very well because I've raided them quite a few times in the past. But we're going to go raid their second channel. We're going to go raid J Britain RP, which is J Britain's roleplay stream. Now, this might seem very unusual. I don't normally raid into roleplay streams unless I am also roleplaying myself. That is like the way it works. However, the character that J Britain is playing at the moment is a character called Scooter Brown, and it's fucking hilarious. It is absolutely fucking hilarious. And I know that many members of this community absolutely love the roleplay games that I'm a part of. You loved when I roleplayed on Red Dead Redemption. And stuff like that. So if it is your cup of tea, I would love you to go over and give them a follow. If it isn't your cup of tea, I would love you to go and have a look, see if it is something that you like. They normally do Red Dead Redemption RP, but they're doing some Grand Theft Auto RP, which is hilarious because they've taken an old character from Red Dead and put them into a modern day setting, which is fucking hilarious to say the least. But Scooter Brown is a really, really funny character, and I fucking love watching this shit. All right, so give it a chance, see what you think. If you love it, give him a follow. If you don't, that's cool, that's all right. There's no judgment here. Friends, thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for raids, the subs, the gift subs, all the cheeky little bitties. Thank you so much for spending your time here. Thanks so much for the follows. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. GMT. That's 1 p.m. British time, where we're going to be playing some more Outer Wilds, you cheeky devils. Until then, don't do anything I wouldn't do, because if I wouldn't do it, it'll fucking kill you. I'll see you later. Bye bye.